Hush!
Sir, you're
I'm trying
charged
to
with
have
especially
pleasure
aggravated
voice.
kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughened him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the case. Dati mihi Anglican Police Service Latino. I didn't ask you to interrupt me. Oh, for crumb's sake.
Scratch all that. Oh, that was terrible. I apologize.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. It's great to be with you on this fine Tuesday morning. Even recognized by the one and only Jen D, who was first in chat today. Jen, congratulations. You and your is that a chocolate lab? You got some work to do. You got some work to do today, I'm just saying. Some stuff has arrived, so to speak, on your doorstep, and you're responsible for everything IP related worldwide. I just had to dump it on you. I'm sorry. You won the internet. You didn't even know you were in the running. Possibly you did, but you won. It's yours. You have to fix it if it breaks. That's the rules. But good morning, Jen D. We trust everything IP related to your capable hands. And yes, this is push fuse. Greeners, this is push fuse. So it's like, let me see. Push fuse starts like this. Okay. You can listen to it twice. Press fuse. Press fuse. Are you tripping me up on purpose? Ian starts his streams with an actual fuse. Maybe I stole the idea from him. I just did it, portray it musically instead of otherwise. Press fuse. Not sure what it means. I think they literally roll the dice when they name these things. Anyway, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing great. Ian, by the way, since we're talking about Ian, it was amazing to listen to him last night. We'll watch the whole proceedings with, at least the defense closing argument in the sentencing phase for Escalara. And his conclusion at the end of was just great. It was something to do with...
Because we here in Canada hate you and hope for bad things for you. Because we hate you.
Never mind. That wasn't what he said. But that's the only recording I have of Ian. So it was really good watching him just die laughing at a couple points. And it was fun. Loved watching that and seeing a lot of you up there as well. Let's see. All right, you're the man. I'll email you today. My Canon camera keeps disconnecting during my live streams. Ooh. What's the model, the murder show? What's the model, and does it have an auto power off? Some cameras, when you're taking a HDMI out or a USB out, depending on how you're connected to it, have an auto power off. That's usually the function where if you don't touch anything on the camera, it just goes away. Usually it's 10 minutes, so you'd know 10 minutes later, boom. But I can look up the model and see what it is. You have to disable that auto power off. Yes, my chocolate lab. Sorry, I was on a work call. Thanks. Well, it was probably an internet call is what it probably was. But thank you, Jen D. Congratulations. You were the winner of the internet. Misty H, member for 13 months. Says 13 months with great mods, great community, and great host, Scott. Well, these are lots of greats. That's a lot of great. I feel honored to be included with those other great ones. Appreciate that. And look at this. Out and About with Diane, member for 25 months. OG says another month has passed. Time flies when you are having fun. That's awesome. You have been a member on this channel for 2 months more than I've been a member on Ian's channel. I just realized that I had a membership message yesterday with Ian, and I'm like, oh, wow, 23 months. That went fast. I think I skipped a few messages, that is. But, all right, something that's Something's dark. Ah, I see what the problem is. I was missing my lights. I'm like, it's just not right. Something's wrong here. All right. What was it? What else was there? Oh, we've got court coming up. I made a thumbnail. I've been a slacker, a bit of a slacker, and I haven't been making thumbnails, but I made another thumbnail today, and hope you guys appreciate the hard work that went into that 30 seconds of effort. Let's see. Buffer. Oh, it's birthday time. It is birthday time. Thank you. Thumbnail's nice. I approve, says Redmond. Thank you. It's simple. Probably could use some embellishment, but it is what it is. Happy birthday to Addison, Cassie, Denise, Mark, Shelby B, and Queen Olive Ruthan, Wayne the Fourth, and Laney Sue. The and in here in the middle, Josh, got me. The and. Usually the and is with the Oxford comma and all. Because then we got through two more. It's all right. It's all right. I'll figure it out. I just don't need to say and. All right. Legally Blonde. Just a reminder, the G in my OG stands for gangsta. Original gangsta. Legally Blonde, thank you very much. 23 months. And Smofy O'Leary, member for 10 months. Congratulations, Smofy. Or Smoffy. Am I saying that wrong the whole time? Probably am. I'll take that. All right, let's look at the birthdays here one more time. Let me get back on the screen because we have to sing. We have to sing before court starts. Court is happening, but it's not our court. See, look, if we go there right now.
Total on me. I had bad dreams. I had to be put on medicine for that.
Court is happening. It's not the one that we need yet. Josh fixed it. Thank you, Josh. I am such a pain in the butt. And Josh can attest to this. I'm such a pain in the butt. They work their butt off in the morning getting the birthdays put together. And here I am nitpicking at little things. Josh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's sing happy birthday before Josh quits. So at least he can see the works of his labor, the fruits of his labors today. We're going to sing happy birthday to Addison, Cassie, Denise, Mark, Shelby B, Queen Olive Ruthan, and Laney Sue. I think I can get all this in one verse. It's going to be a tight fit. We're going to do it. So it goes like this. Everyone stand up. Deep breath, shoulders back, project your voice to the back of the room, blend your voice with your neighbor, warm up with me if you will. La 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 la. We're ready. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Addison, Cassie, Denise, Mark, Shelby, B, Queen Olive Ruthan, and Laney Sue. Happy birthday to you. Broken Baker, welcome. Good to have you here. We don't have any other verses. I sang it all in the first verse. I nailed it the first try. Let me tell you this. To everyone who's celebrating their birthday today, happy birthday. There are many wonderful days. Today is your special day. And I realize there are a million places you could be, a million people you could have celebrated with, but you chose to be here with us. The privilege, the pleasure, the honor, the joy is ours. Hopefully we turn some of that back to you, make your day a little more special, or begin by helping yourself to free pancakes. Where? At Denny's, IHOP, Village Inn, Tammy Dunlap's house, McDonald's, Andy's Grill, Bob Evans, and Cracker Barrel. All those fine establishments. Used to be Waffle House, but no. I added Wayne too early. It isn't today. It's all right. We'll sing to him again when it is today. Can't see him on the jury. I had bad dreams. Wayne County Court 4 is where that bad dreams testimony was. But this was supposed to be a really quick little proceeding. It should be done before 9, so we've got 5 minutes. And not Waffle House. We sent a birthdayer to Waffle House, and they were rejected on the free waffle. Now, to be fair, they didn't ask for free pancakes. I don't know how that would make a difference, but it might. It's basically the same mix, right? Do you make waffles different? Broken Baker, maybe you can settle this for us. Does waffle mix, is it different than pancake mix? Like when it's batter? Okay. Drum solo coming up. We'll just focus on the important things first. Help me finish this drum solo off in style. Beautiful, beautiful. I think it's the same. I think it's the same.
On contingency, and he has just been speaking for me with the insurance company.
Who is it?
William Santon Jr.
Oh, okay, I got it. I know who it is.
Santon out of,
We're just
out of
popping back down
Cincinnati.
to court.
Yep.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
but it's been a total.
All right, so what I'll do is I won't pick a number today because it seems like there's still some question about this.
Yeah.
But we certainly want to make the victim whole in this case, your mother whole.
Restitution.
But let's let this play out a little bit farther so we don't end up screwing up everything. So
Don't screw things
No,
up.
I think, just so we have the record correct, I think this gentleman is the
Yes,
victim
I'm
of
the
the property.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
It's Your Honor,
He
it's
is.
a duplex. It's a duplex, and
It's
we
owned by-
actually
He's
purchased
the owner.
that so we could take care
right.
of
Yeah,
it.
is there a request for restitution with regard to Mrs. Gay?
As far as medical bills
Yes.
and do we have
Yeah, the
I-
out of
medical-
pocket on that?
No, we don't.
Prosecutor's
I think
bringing in all
Bill
this
is
stuff.
the one handling that.
Okay.
Mr. Santon.
So
All right.
this time,
So
we
so
don't.
what I'll do then with regard to all of the restitution that's being requested, I'll reserve jurisdiction on that, and we'll decide that down the road if the parties can't come to an agreement.
I think
Agreed?
that
I think
makes
that's
sense.
exactly
Thank
right.
you.
Is there anything else, Mr. Haskell?
I would like to just for a moment explain how this has affected me. Mom has been widowed for 31 years, and I have been the one that has been taking care of her, or trying to. And this has totally disrupted. I have not had it, probably on one hand, can I count the days since February that this happened, that I have not had to deal with some type of mental anguish over this, whether it's worrying about her, dealing with the contractor, dealing with insurance, dealing with an attorney, dealing with hospitals. When she went to the hospital that night, the night it happened, I had checked on her, locked up.
I don't know what it
and,
is.
It happened, and then I went to the back door trying to get to her, and she was hollering, "Help me, help me." I didn't know if she was under the truck. I didn't know if she was under a wall, but the mental stress on myself has been unexplainable. I've had to have counseling. She's had to have counseling. My wife had to have counseling. My wife went into AFib the night that she rode to the ambulance to the hospital with my mom in the ambulance. She went into AFib due to the accident, and then she was in the hospital for 3 days. I could have very well lost my mother. I could have lost my wife. I was sitting in front of that window 20 minutes prior to when that happened, 20, 30 minutes. I was sitting right in the window where the truck, right in front of that window in that living room before the truck came through. Now, I've caught myself, I'm still in the other side of the duplex. I've caught myself in the morning getting ready for work, walking from the restroom to the kitchen, and the lights will flash into that, and I jump. I mean, it's been, I don't know how to explain it. It's been
The building collapse?
where I, every day,
Lights go off?
this
What?
plays again, every day. And then I have to worry about her, and then I have to worry about my wife. I still have to hold a job. I still have to take care of my family. But it has totally turned my life upside down. And I'm not here with malice. Don't get me wrong, Your Honor. I'm not here with malice. I want the young lady to get help. And I've got a daughter myself, and I want her to get help. But I don't want her to just go by and just think that it's okay to do what happened, because it's not. It's affected more than just the car being tore up, or more than the house being torn up. It has torn up lives, and we've all been affected by it.
Wow.
And I thank you again for letting me speak.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Anything from Probation Officer Fisher?
Nothing further than
Mr.
what was
Smith.
discussed.
Would you like to approach the podium, Your Honor?
No.
Yeah, we're going to start in just a minute. I think he's got one more
Your Honor,
case after this before
I appreciate
ours starts.
what these people have had to say today. What Elena did
There's the defense attorney back there on his phone.
on that day in February was she continued to do what she had done previously in her life, and that struggle with an addiction problem. She not only was, quite frankly, under the influence of alcohol, but she had taken her prescribed Adderall. She was seeing a psychiatrist at the time, knowing that she had an alcohol problem and trying to deal with it. Her mother was in contact with her on the telephone on her way home from work that night, knew that there was a problem, and actually showed up at the scene of this accident to try to help, because that's the struggle that her family has had and that she has had in her life before this accident, before this tragedy. Now, you've heard about the situation of how she behaved, which was horrible. The way she behaved with the law enforcement officer was horrible after he decided to place her appropriately under arrest. That was the result. She has no memory of it. She was under not only influence of alcohol, but the combination of that with the legal prescription drugs that she was taking, which we understand makes it her all more responsible for drinking the alcohol at the time.
Looks like her mom.
What she did immediately when this happened was enrolled herself in the Ridge and did 34 days inpatient treatment. She is in outpatient treatment as we speak. She has a counselor in Middletown in addition that she still sees, and she's been able to preserve her job at the VA, as we talked about in Chambers. Now, what I know, because I've been around a while, is that person that night resides inside her. That black core of a person is inside her, and she will have to fight the rest of her life to keep that person inside and not let him out, not let her out again. So she's making that effort. There's a demand for restitution. It's appropriate. There's no question about it. It's just about what's the amount going to be. So she's got a tremendous economic responsibility in addition to her responsibility to society, the court, the public in general, and these victims. But if she goes to prison, she's not going to have a job. So, like everything else, the hard things in life aren't black and white. This is not a black and white decision. Elena understands that she's going to be punished by you, as she should be. On the other hand, we know that under the statute and the principles of sentencing, rehabilitation is also part of the situation, of the complex balancing. We believe that you can impose punishment locally. We believe that you can impose it in a way that preserves her ability to continue the treatment that she's getting and to continue in the employment that she has so that she can be responsible and pay. If she goes to prison, a restitution order is going to be almost meaningless because she'll be standing indigent before the court at the time. It's going to be a substantial amount of money. I don't have any doubt about it. She'll be indigent at the time she stands before the court. So that's not a free ticket out for her. We all understand that. But we do believe that the court can fashion things to satisfy all these principles of sentencing in a balanced way that protects society, achieves justice, and achieves, quite frankly, the punishment that she deserves. So what we're asking the court to do, and the prosecutor's already agreed, she should get credit for a license suspension back to the time of the ALS, which was, I believe, the day after or the day of this incident. We can provide that to the court, but it's within a day or two of the incident. We purposely did not ask for driving privileges during the pendency of this case after the hard time was served, because we knew what we were looking at in terms of coming to this day. Her family has helped her provide transportation to keep that job. She has worked hard to keep that job. We're asking the court for for the benefit of everybody, not just Elena, to keep that job. On the 10 consecutive days, I know there's discussion in chambers of that desire to take her into custody today. We understand that, but it probably will result in the loss of the job. We would like the court to consider giving her 30 days to get, I explained what those procedures were, to get it into a situation where she can borrow time from somebody else. You have to pay them for that too. So she can keep that job at the VA, continue to serve the public at the VA, but pay her dues to this court appropriately.
Thank you. Ms. Eggleton, is there anything you'd like to say before I pronounce your sentence?
Yes.
Lots of people speaking. Jules, I am so sorry. We definitely will pray for you for sure.
Your Honor, I would like to express my sincere remorse and full accountability for the incident that occurred this past February when I drank alcohol and drove my dad's truck into a residential home and frightened and hurt a woman inside. I deeply regret the fear and disruption I caused, and I take full responsibility for my actions. I want to say that I am sorry to the officers that had the displeasure of interacting with me that night. I acted horribly towards them. Who I was towards these individuals was inexcusable. I do not remember lashing out at the officers, but I know it happened, and I say to them, I'm sorry. Since that day, I've wholeheartedly reflected on my actions, and I've taken meaningful steps to address the underlying issues that contributed to this event. I successfully completed inpatient drug and alcohol treatment through the Ridge, and I am proud to share that I am now 225 days sober.
That's good.
In addition to inpatient treatment, I continue to see a counselor where I focus on my past, present, and future. My recovery is steadfast, and I'm committed to making the next right choice every day for myself, my family, and my community. Again, I am sorry for the personal and financial impositions of my actions. I understand the seriousness of what happened and the impact it had on others. I'm working diligently to rebuild trust and to live in a way that reflects accountability, compassion, and integrity. I respectfully ask for the opportunity to continue this journey of healing and growth. I also ask that I be offered a situation where I can keep my job so that I can be a productive member of society and be in a position to pay restitution that I may be responsible for as a result of my actions. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Court has considered the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation, the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. Mrs. Gay, I'm gonna basically talk to you first. Here I have a 20-year-old young lady who has a promising future, has basically no prior criminal record, has taken steps in the pretrial process that is positive steps. I mean, I don't often see defendants come before me that have taken the steps and have sought treatment and things like that. So I wanted to let you know that. I in no way intend to diminish the seriousness of what happened to you and to your son and the family and just the nightmare that this has been for you. But I have to take everything into consideration. So today I'm going to find that you are amenable to community control, and that will satisfy the purposes and principles of sentencing, including punishment, deterrence, and protection of the public. So you're going to be on community control for a period of 3 years. You'll be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You are ordered to refrain from use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. There's no THC in any form permitted. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will reserve jurisdiction on the issue of the restitution. You're ordered to continue with your counseling. You're ordered to complete the corrective thinking course. You have a $525 fine, mandatory fine. I'm going to suspend your operator's license for a period of 2 years, effective February 16th, 2025. It's moving forward since you've already suffered the hard time of that suspension. The court will give you driving privileges to, from, and during the course of your employment for probation and for any treatment that's recommended. The court terminates the ALS suspension. Now, I am also going to order you to serve 100 days in the Warren County Jail. The first 10 days of that will be served without work release after that. If you still have a job after the 10 days, I will grant work release. If you don't have a job, then you'll just serve the 100 days straight. You are assessed the cost of this prosecution. The court finds that you have the present and future ability to pay the costs. If you don't pay those, the court can order you to do community service of up to 40 hours per month until you're paid in full or an appropriate arrangement is made for payment of those costs. You're also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control, which means if you're sent to prison upon your release, the adult parole authority may supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate that supervision, you can be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. You currently have 1 day jail time credit. When you are released from jail, you will be placed on a TAD monitor to monitor your alcohol consumption. You do have a right to appeal this court's decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, that can all be provided to you at no cost. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you at no cost. At this time, there's a deputy in the back of the courtroom that's taking you into custody. You will be placed into custody today. Although your job is important for the restitution and everything else that Mr. Smith said, it's not as important as the victim in this case seeing you be placed into custody. So at this time, Deputy, I'm going to remand you into the custody of the Warren County Sheriff to begin serving your 100-day sentence. Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Mr. Smith?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you all.
All right, that might be the last one before our case is called. I think it is. The victim did speak. We jumped in late on that one. Just a quick sentencing hearing. There's mom and dad looking at daughter going into custody for the next 100 days. Here's our defendant in the plaid shirt and the looks like gray pants. Fun fact: our defendant was once the fugitive of the week in Ohio. Back in the late 20-teens, he was the man who was wanted for aggravated murder. Not this one. Not this murder. But let me once again, now that it's over, just say, Jules, oh my goodness, my heart goes out to you. A huge virtual hug. So much support also from our community here as you're found out some really tough news. Stage 4 kidney cancer, starting treatments in a week or so. If there's anything we can do, let us know. We are definitely praying for you and hope for the very best for you and a speedy recovery afterwards. So thank you. That's tough news. Thanks for being willing to share that with us as well. What county is this Ohio case? Warren County is where we are. And the murder show. Sorry, I was going to get back to your murder show. You said you have a Canon Rebel T7. The Rebel T7 does default to power off automatically. So you might have to record this or go back and play it over. The steps you should be: you set auto power off to off. It's or you're a long time in the camera's menu, and ensure the camera is in movie mode or equivalent for continuous operation. And you might want to consider using a dummy battery, which is a battery that has a plug that comes out of it, so it's plugged into the wall instead of a battery from like that you charge up and run it off of. Sometimes that changes it as well as the battery life doesn't go on. So to adjust the power off settings, you turn your camera on, you go to menu, navigate to settings or power saving, and find the auto power off setting and set it to off. So hopefully that helps your live stream there. Glad I can weigh in a little bit. Let me know if there's any other problems. Chris Wallace, good morning. Just say it. OG, 27 months. Just say it. Just say it. OG. Love it, Chris. Thank you very much. Welcome. Here we are.
Do we need anything on the record? No, we're ready.
Now we're kicking off. We're only 15 minutes late. 15 minutes late. Bring the jury. See. Now you can fix Ian's microphone. I think his microphone is USB powered. And honestly, I don't have a lot of advice when it comes to USB microphones. Because part of the problem could be on the computer or the application that's routing the audio, and part of it could be the microphone. I think it's probably computer related. But all right, here we go. We are starting day 2 of this trial.
Thank you. Please be seated.
It's a murder trial.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here on time. I apologize. I'm running late. I had a sentencing that was more involved than I expected. When you have several people speaking, I can't cut them off, so I don't. But anyway, I think everyone was able to follow my instructions overnight, correct? Yes. Yes, good. Okay. Mr. Knippen, call your next witness.
State will call Jimmy Potts, Your Honor.
Jimmy Potts. Here, this is going to be a long one. Hopefully we get video. If not, we're going to have to sit through this and listen to the description. This is going to be probably at least an hour or so
Standing face, can you raise your right hand?
of correction facility video.
Please, there's water if you need it, that's a touch screen.
There's water if you need it, that's
Sir,
a touch
please state your name, spell your last name for the record.
Jimmy Potts, P-O-T-T-S.
Where are you employed?
Department of Corrections, Lebanon State Prison.
Is the Lebanon Correctional Institution, is that here in Warren County, Ohio?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been employed with Lebanon Correctional Institution?
Just under 8 years.
What is your current position?
Corrections officer.
And what do your duties consist of as a correction officer?
My day-to-day, I am an emergency utility. I deal with the MAP program, court runs, assisting the backup officer for whatever reasons if somebody needs their property packed up.
Okay. What was your position back on December 7th of 2023?
I was a relief officer.
Could you explain to the jurors what does a relief officer do?
A relief officer doesn't have a specific bid spot where they go to every day for that specific job. I can go anywhere. I can pick where I go for that day, or I can roll the dice and see where somebody puts me.
Okay. And so if you go, then your responsibility is to be with the bid officer, whoever the bid officer is for that day, at whatever block you go to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Direct your attention to the morning of December 7th, 2023. Did you go and were you assigned to J Block that morning?
Yes, sir.
Does that morning, do you recall what time you came on shift?
I clocked in about 5:30 a.m.
Okay. Does anything seem out of the ordinary for when you first clock in and go on shift that morning?
No, sir.
At approximately 7:41 in the morning, are you alerted to an issue at Marquise Weatherington's cell in 2J3?
Yes, sir.
How are you alerted to that location, sir?
An inmate coming back from chow returned up the range from 2J3 and alerted me and my partner, Officer Lay at the time, that we needed to come check on an inmate.
Okay. And did you go up and respond to that location?
Yes, sir.
Describe for the jurors exactly what you saw.
I was second to one to walk into the cell right behind Officer Lay. First thing we noticed was a very pungent smell, very rough smell. And my partner attempted to gain the person's attention and see if he can get them to come to. They wouldn't move. They were very stiff. Their skin was dry, kind of clammy-ish. Cold to the touch, and yeah.
Was anyone else in the cell?
No, sir.
So it was just you, Mr. Weatherington, and CO Officer Lay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Based on what you saw when you arrived and the fact that the inmate wasn't responding, was a medical emergency called?
It was.
What happens, what are you doing when that medical emergency is called?
I stayed with the inmate in the cell. I attempted to roll him over onto his back so that we could try to apply life-saving measures. It was difficult with how stiff he was and the way he was positioned on the top rack. I couldn't get him rolled over by myself.
What injuries, if any, could you see?
I noticed after we were able to get him off the top rack, I noticed a head wound that had a lot of blood coming out of it.
And when you were looking at the top rack while he was still on the top rack, were you able to observe any blood on the top bunk?
Yes, sir. There was a lot of blood everywhere.
Were the EMTs eventually called to respond?
Yes, sir.
And are you aware whether they pronounced Mr. Wetherington deceased at that point?
They did. They arrived a few minutes after they arrived. They pronounced him deceased.
Mr. Wetherington was then transported to the prison infirmary?
Yes, sir.
Sir, at the time that you responded, were you wearing a body-worn camera?
I was.
And does it capture the events from the time that you got into that cell?
Government, I think a minute or so after when I was after I had entered the cell, when I activated it, it went back a couple minutes.
Okay. And you've had an opportunity to previously review that footage from your body-worn camera, is that correct?
Correct.
Does it fairly and accurately capture the events that were occurring in Mr. Wetherington's cell on December 7th, 2023?
Very accurately.
Granted permission to play the video?
Proceed.
Okay, I don't know if we're going to see this or not. I just heard a DVD drive spin up on the prosecutor's desk. Now they're plugging in HDMI cables. Got to move the Stanley. This is what we pay you for. Just not fitting. It's probably upside down. Flip it over. Okay. Oh, just caution. We might. Content warning.
Yep. He was laying there face down, and we all thought he was asleep.
He's murdered? Sir, oh shit.
205 Emmett.
I need gloves. I need gloves.
One glove.
Down in the right-hand drawer, I need gloves.
There's one. There's one left.
Lock him down!
Lock him down, they shout.
I need gloves.
Oh, favorite number.
Do you have an extra pair?
They're medium.
Picks up a glove off the floor. Do you want to see it? I'm showing it on the small screen.
Is there anyone who's giving Johnson that though? Is anyone giving down?
I'm trying. He's.
She gets some help. He's up there.
Make this small screen. Yeah, we're making a small screen. I'll put it on this screen here.
The blood's fresh.
We gotta do this.
No, yeah. Where do you want me to put them?
Sir, let me ask you, I paused it for just a second. Was his body extremely stiff at the time that you were
When we first started trying to move him, he was extremely stiff. Some like his arms started loosening up a little bit as we were trying to move him.
Okay, is that what made it extremely difficult to get him positioned and off of that top bunk?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I always get turned around. We gotta come up and stand up here.
That's shit.
I can show it. It just hurts the channel. That's all. So I'll take one for the team.
I'm not fucking tough in here. Be careful.
205 Will.
I'm putting defibrillator pads on the victim here.
They didn't have another officer to do it yet. Yeah. We need help getting them out of here. Don't touch any of the hands.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, she's got it.
Hey, hold on, hands off.
Don't touch patient. Analyzing. No shock advised. Start CPR.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him down.
I got you. Hey, lady, if you need to. Hey, let's get him off the bed. Hey, can we take the defibrillator off for now or no?
No.
I ain't trying to get shock left. Can we remove that and get him down on flat surface?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
Hey, hold on. Hang on. You want him now or you want to wait?
I've got to cut away if they're doing close-ups on the face. I'm sorry. The YouTube. It's that or they might.
We move him? Yeah. I don't know how to get him off this top rack.
Just grab his arms.
Okay, I'm going to go small here. I'm sorry.
Here, grab his upper torso. All right.
Hold on.
It's just too close. It's too close.
The fuck?
Can somebody, get a bag or bag of you want to get in there and get up for another? Okay.
The beeps you're hearing are the.
Do the compression. Bag up. Get a bag. Yeah.
It's like a metronome for compression.
Oxygen. Yeah, I need oxygen. Can you hold this here?
Yeah, here. Can we move it right now?
Yeah. She want to load? Okay. She want to load. Yeah.
We're gonna drag him out the hallway here.
Push harder. Look at the full body weight the nurse is putting into the CPR. This is incredibly difficult to do properly.
Blood everywhere. Yeah,
Push harder.
Yeah, try behind you. I don't know what. Here. Jim, let us know if you switch out. Yeah.
Sir, does that video fairly and accurately capture the life-saving efforts that were made to try to revive Mr. Wetherington at that point?
Yes, sir.
And did those efforts continue for another
10 minutes?
10 minutes or so until the EMTs arrived and eventually pronounced Mr. Wetherington deceased?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to ask you about one other thing. There's been some discussion about the size of the cell. Let me ask you, have you responded to different fights that have occurred inside cells, such as the one there in 2J3?
Yes, sir.
We got demonetized
where there
for
have
it.
been multiple people fighting inside of one cell?
Yes, sir.
How many people have you personally responded to with people fighting inside of the cell?
About 4.
Okay, so different times 4 people could be fighting in one cell at one time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross.
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer Potts, I apologize, I missed it. How long have you been an employee at 11 NCI?
Just under 8 years.
Okay. And in that time, Mr. Knippen just asked you about responding to fights.
Yes, sir.
How many times would you estimate that you've done that?
I've lost count, sir.
So fair to say it happens all the time?
A lot, yes, sir.
Okay. Fair to say there's a good amount of violence at 11 NCI?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're talking about fights. Does it ever escalate beyond fights?
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking about like stabbings?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You responded to homicides before?
That was my first one.
Okay, have you since this date?
No, sir.
Okay. But fair to say there's a good amount of violence in the facility?
Yes, sir.
Gangs in the facility?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Knippen asked you about the size of the cell, right? Looked like, am I correct in stating that there's the beds against the wall, and then there's a shelf to the side of the beds?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's just focus on this till
I
the
think
break.
we saw some pictures earlier of you standing in the cell. It's, when there's a couple people in there, it's pretty tight. Fair to say?
Correct.
Okay. And you guys actually removed Mr. Wetherington's body from the cell in order to have kind of more room to operate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Had you ever had any interactions with my client, Mr. Ogletree?
Not much, just mainly day-to-day stuff.
Okay. And when you responded to the cell, Mr. Wetherington, was he already on his side? Was he face down? How was he positioned on the bed?
He was face down.
Face down on the bed? Okay. And then you and Officer Lay kind of moved him to his side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said face down, completely, no response, no signs of life, anything like that? Okay. Did you get, on the radio, did you get a call from another guard, or how did you become aware of this situation?
An inmate coming back from chow came and told us from up top of second range.
Okay. Told you specifically, or you were with
He hollered down to my partner, Officer Lay.
Okay, okay. So you're down there kind of getting started for the day, and somebody yells down, hey, you need to come up here, there's something wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you remember who that was that did that?
I believe inmate Glenn.
Okay. And so the cells themselves, if you had to estimate, how wide is one of the cells at Lebanon CI?
I believe it's about 4 feet or so.
Okay.
4 feet.
And the doors, right? So they're on like a train, they slide open and shut?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When that door shuts, is that flush? Just to say, I mean, is there a little gap in between that you might be able to see or hear through?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You guys have fixed the demonetization issue. Thank you so
It looks like there's a kind of a narrow window on every cell door. you know how wide that window is?
Probably about 4 to 5 inches.
Okay, so pretty narrow.
Yes, sir.
I mean, in your personal experience, right? If you come up to a cell, you look through the window, there's a couple people in there. I mean, is it easy to tell what's going on?
Can be.
Okay. Could I have just a moment, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your generous donations. That basically negates the demonetization, so we can just keep going and not have to stop and jump. Thank you so much. That is super generous. Appreciate all of you. Crafty Grandma OG sent through PayPal. Thank you, Crafty Grandma, and congratulations on 27 months.
No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Corrections Officer Potts, please do this in the writing. Remember, my instructions do not discuss or display any proposed questions with any other member of the jury.
No, we've gone private. I need to put this on, private time counter, and I also need to set this up correctly. Got the wrong video right there. Box sources. Box 2 is going to be 2. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. DSN, thank you as well. Misty Fiddle, thank you very much. Crystal H, taking it for the team for ones who wanted to see. Kelly H, thank you. I appreciate that. For the super sticker as well. Selena K, Choo Choo, Lindsay Bay member for 19 months. I sent mine over PayPal. Scott Mutz, thank you very much. That is incredibly generous. All of you. Wow. This more than compensates. Please don't feel guilty at any point. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Oh man. I need to put the counter up to 1 more. Sorry. A little busy. Okay. 11 private times. These are private times we were counting every time we get put in private, the timeout corner. This is when the judge has a sidebar. He turns everything off, so there's no chance of the audio going anywhere it shouldn't, like to us. This court, this Warren County Police Court, it runs a 24/7 live stream. So you literally, if you time it right, you can jump on their live stream and watch the court be cleaned by the janitors. It's always on, but they're not monetized, and so it's watched differently. And the type of channel they are, like you have to tell YouTube what type of channel you provide, and where mine has entertainment and other factors involved, we're different types of channel. We get demonetized very quickly if there's gore on the scene, on the screen. So YouTube caught that right away before they had even started the CPR. They said nope, and they flagged me with yellow. And it doesn't turn off the live stream. It just makes it not profitable at all. So thank you for stepping in and supporting the channel in a big way. Josh, thank you very much. Sorry, I chose for choosing trial got demonetized. No, I know there are a lot of people that want to see this, and I'm not saying that's inappropriate. So many times we watch a trial, and some of the key evidence that might be the most compelling, obviously, is very powerful evidence and sometimes hard to watch. The jury sees and we don't. We just have to sort of guess. This gives you an idea of what a jury sees, what the actual pictures, what comes across the screen, and they have to absorb and consider. John, thank you. Appreciate that.
Mr. Potts, on me, members of the jury have just a few questions, and I'll read them. You'll answer them, and then the attorneys may have some follow-ups. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
What inmate alerted you to go into 2J3?
I believe, if I remember correctly, his name was Inmate Glenn.
Was the victim's rack the top or the bottom rack?
The victim's rack was the top rack.
Why was it ordered to turn the cameras off?
No order for turning the cameras off was given. It was to turn the cameras on, to activate them, turn them red.
I heard that. Everyone turn your cameras.
Were the victim's pants off or on?
Here's that question.
They were on.
Did he have a cellmate?
Yes, he did.
What was the location of the cellmate at the time you were called?
I believe he was at rec. I don't remember seeing him come back into the block.
Was he? Where was he at lockdown? The cellmate.
The night before?
No, the lockdown. I'm guessing the lockdown that was ordered.
This jury's going to quit.
A good chunk of the block was at rec at the time. When they came back from chow, they were called the chow and gym rec. That is where I believe the cellmate was at.
What was the white string or thin rope around the inmate's leg when he was being moved from the rack?
I honestly do not know.
Was the smell from the cell strong enough to smell on the range?
Not that I can recall. I don't remember smelling it prior to entering the cell.
Did you notice blood dripping from the top rack?
I did not.
Second question about the white string. What was the shoestring around his legs? You don't know?
No.
Was his roommate in the cell when you entered the room?
No.
And again, another question about the rope. And another question about where the cellmate was. All right, you've answered those. All right. Any questions?
Not based on the charge.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so you may step down your chairs.
Thank you.
Okay, those.
Next witness, please.
They will call Jason Addison.
Jason Addison. Those questions are very telling for this jury. There's still some issues that have lodged in their mind that sit at odds with what the witnesses are telling us and what the state is arguing. And it's because of probably a silly little misspeak at the beginning. But were the pants on or off? The state said they were off in the opening. Every witness has said they're on. Now we don't trust the state. Are they trying to make this into something it wasn't? They're asking questions about somebody that's not included at all, not a suspect at all. Where was he? They're saying we have reasonable doubt. What's going on? Why are we not hearing the whole picture?
Raise your right hand. You swear affirm the testimony you give in these proceedings to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Have a seat. There's water there.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Please.
Could you please tell us your name and spell your last name?
Jason Addison, Addison.
Okay, and I'm going to have you keep your voice up, Mr. Addison, so that jurors, even all the way in the back, can hear you, okay?
Alright.
How old are you?
24.
And you're currently incarcerated in the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're up at Toledo Correctional?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to keep your voice up, sir, please.
Alright.
And what are you in prison for?
Robbery.
And that was a conviction from back in like 2020?
Yes, ma'am. 2019.
Okay. And I want to turn your attention back to December 6th of 2023. What institution were you housed at back in December of 2023? Lebanon Correctional?
Yeah.
What cell block were you in on December 6th of 2023?
J. John.
And do you remember what cell you were in?
Not really, no.
Were you a cellmates with a individual by the name of Marquise Weatherington?
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the cellmate.
How long had you been cellmates with Mr. Weatherington on December 6th?
Like a day and a half.
So not very long?
Mm-mm.
Where had you been before that?
In the hole.
In the hole?
So you come out of the hole and you get moved into a cell with Mr. Weatherington.
Day and a half later, your cellmate's found dead.
Tell the jury about that day and a half with Mr. Weatherington. Do you talk to him much? Do you learn anything about him? Do you get along with him?
He showed me pictures of his family and pictures of his kids. He was talking about going home and stuff. Just stuff like that.
Did you get in any disagreements with Mr. Weatherington while you were housed with him?
No.
Did you know him prior to being in a cell with him?
No, ma'am.
What were the sleeping arrangements? We've seen pictures and videos that there's like a bunk bed. Who slept where?
I slept on the bottom. He slept on the top.
And I'm going to show you a picture.
I'm going to try to crank the audio just a little bit because he's so quiet.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
Please.
I'm going to show you this picture and just ask if you recognize...
What's the number on it, please?
State's Exhibit 9.
Thank you.
Do you recognize what's in that picture? Okay. And is that a picture of your cell?
Yes, ma'am.
And does it fairly and accurately represent what your cell looked like in December of 2023? Like the layout? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Just Miss Schlim is picking up everything you say, so you
Yeah,
gotta
you need
answer out
to
loud.
answer verbally, and again, you need to, I know it's early, but you need to keep your voice up so the people in the back of the courtroom can hear you, okay, sir?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, permission to publish?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Kendra. Thank you to all of you. You guys are super, super generous.
So this is what your cell looked like, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we're talking about the bunk beds, you slept here on the bottom?
Yeah.
And this was Mr. Weatherington's?
Yes, ma'am.
What are we looking, what's right here?
Like a desk.
Okay, and does it have some like shelves in it?
Yeah.
And then there's a toilet up here at the front, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And whoever's taking this picture is standing outside your cell? Is this your door?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Mr. Weatherington ever express concerns to you that he was having problems with anybody on the block or anything like that?
No.
All right, let's start on December 6th. You go to chow. What time would you go to chow in the afternoon? Do you remember?
Like 5:30.
Did anything happen at chow on the evening of December 6th?
Yeah, I went to chow. My friend came up to me and told me that he was having problems with, my celly's having problems with somebody
Your
not
Honor,
getting involved in
I'm
it.
going to object to.
Hearsay.
May we approach?
Yes.
Okay, my friend came up and told me that's the code word for object now for hearsay. Especially if your friend is not the defendant. It doesn't sound like this is a state of mind, excited utterance, anything
Go ahead,
else.
Mr. Addison. Somebody approached you and
They're allowing it in.
And said what?
Yeah, my friend came to me and told me that my celly was having problems with somebody that not getting involved in it.
Okay. And so what do you do when you leave chow?
I go back to the block.
Do you return to your cell?
No, I go into the phone room to call my family.
Did you intentionally avoid your cell based on what you had heard at chow?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get involved in it.
At some point, did you go back to your cell that evening?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened before you went back to your cell? What caused you to go back to your cell?
Well, I went down to the day room, and somebody came to me and told me that you might want to go check on your celly. We just beat his ass.
And who was that told you that?
I don't know what his name is.
Did you know him by a nickname? You just don't know his real name?
No,
Did you know that individual?
not like that, no.
Mathis, it's
So
great
did
to see
you go
here.
back again? Or did that cause you to go back to your cell?
Thanks for the
I
mind
eventually went back to my cell. I told him I ain't got nothing to do with that, and I eventually went back to my cell, yeah.
What did you find when you went back into your cell?
There was a board in the window. There's a board in the window, and I opened the door. I knocked on the door because I didn't know somebody was using the bathroom or like what was going on. I opened the door, and whenever I opened the door, the light was off. I went in there, I turned the light on. My celly was on the floor.
Well, you said there was a board in the window, and you knocked first. Is
Cellmate
it
was on the floor.
common in prison to cover the window if you're using the restroom?
Yeah.
So that alone wasn't alarming to you?
No.
And where was your cellie at?
On the floor.
And what condition was he in?
He was stressed out on the floor, and he didn't have no pants on.
Was he moving?
No pants?
No, not that I could. I didn't pay. No.
Did he say anything to you?
No.
And you said he didn't have his pants on?
No.
Did he have a shirt on?
I don't know. I don't remember.
What else did you notice about your cell?
There was some blood in there on the floor. And I just walked back out the cell. I went back downstairs.
Did you alert a CO?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I was scared, to be honest. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle the situation.
Why were you scared?
Because I didn't want to get beat up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want that to happen to me, so I didn't say nothing. I wasn't trying to get involved, like I said.
Okay, the individual that told you needed to go check on your cellie, do you have contact with that individual again?
Yes, ma'am.
And when does that happen?
Whenever I went back downstairs. I don't remember if I went to got on the phone or if I went back downstairs, but yeah.
He came back and talked to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did you do after that?
He was asking me, is my cellie okay? And I kept telling him I don't want nothing to do with that. Please stop coming up to me. And he said, will you go up there and clean it up? And I told him, no, I'm not cleaning nothing up. Like, I don't have nothing to do with it. And yeah.
Did you eventually return to your cell with that individual?
Yes, ma'am.
And
I felt bad for real. So I'm just like, he was like, will you at least go in there with me and help him? And I did. I went in there with him.
So what happens when you get back in the cell with that other person?
He walked in, flipped him over, saying his name, trying to like get him to like wake up, and pour some water on him. And
Did any of that make Mr. Weatherington respond?
I don't think so, no.
And you said you flipped...
Not that I could tell, for real.
Okay, you said you flipped him over. Was he face down?
No, I didn't flip him over, but...
He was flipped over?
Yeah.
Was he face down?
Yes, ma'am.
And then he was rolled over, and nothing makes him become responsive. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens next?
He put some pants on him, and I was like, is he okay? He was like, yeah, he's just knocked out.
So the other individual puts pants on him. Do you leave him on the floor?
No, he asked me, he said, can you help him out of the floor? And I did. I helped him out of the floor. I did do that.
Okay, and so when you are getting Mr. Weatherington off the floor, does he assist in that process at all? Does Mr. Weatherington climb up onto his bed by himself?
No.
So you and the other person in the cell, do you put Mr. Weatherington on his rack?
Yes, ma'am. I tried to help him up into his bed out of the floor.
And how did you do that?
I grabbed his legs. He grabbed the upper, like.
Did Mr. Weatherington ever say anything to you during that process?
No, ma'am.
Did he ever move or resist being moved up to the top rack?
No, not that I remember, no.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Said no, not that I remember.
This isn't adding up.
At some point that evening, do you make some phone calls?
Yes, ma'am.
Who do you call?
My girlfriend at the time.
And did you talk to her about what you had seen in your cell?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't know what to do. I told her I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle the situation. Because like I said, I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, get involved. I really wasn't. So.
And you're aware that those phone calls are recorded, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have briefly reviewed that phone call, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And your voice and your girlfriend's voice are on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, permission to place State's Exhibit 86.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes.
We're going to move the counter up to 13 now. Who was the other person that helped lift this? who was the other guy that put the pants on him and lifted him up? It doesn't add up. The part that doesn't add up is he was laying on his stomach on the top rack, which if they lifted him and put him up there, would they have put him on his back and then rolled him over? And why were his arms underneath him in a bent position if they were holding him by his arms? It just doesn't sound right. He can't snitch. There's just some other guy. Just some random guys. Like, hey, let's get him off the floor. Got it. Yeah. You saw how hard it was for 2 EMTs to get the guy off the bed, and that's gravity's working in your favor. Putting him on the bed. This is just... And then put his pants on.
That water's for you if you want a drink.
Barb, I watched the
With
video.
Global Telink, my voice is my password.
Global Telink, my voice is my password.
Your current balance is...
So when you make a call from the prison, you have to go through all of this stuff to be able to use the phone, correct?
That was loud.
You do some verbal prompts that gives you some information, and then the call starts. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
$2.80. Please enter the area. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected. You have 255 minutes remaining.
You have a call from the Lebanon prison.
Hello. This call is from a DIC correctional facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Utilization of an unapproved application and three-way calls to communicate are strictly prohibited and a violation of DRC policy. Thank you for using GTL. Thank you for using GTL. Hold on, man.
Babe,
Yeah.
listen to me, bro. These bitch ass niggas just went my cell and fucked my celly up, bro. You hear me? Bree.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, bro. I was listening in the background.
These niggas done fucking went my cell and fucked my celly up. That nigga's not moving or not talking nothing like.
Check him.
I don't know how to check him.
Okay. Tap on his shoulder. Stand back a little bit.
He's not moving at all, bro.
He's knocked out. Okay. Check his pulse. Take your 2 fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger, and right below his jawline, you know where the corridor artery is? You know, on the neck, when people check pulse on like TV and cop shows? If you don't, check his wrist for his pulse. Just feel for a heartbeat. Don't use your thumb.
Hey, listen. Did you get that?
Do what the fuck I said.
Do it. What the fuck is you talking about?
Check his pulse.
I'm about to call you back, bro.
Check his pulse.
Will you do that for me? I love you.
Check his pulse. Thank you for using GTL.
Whoa, that was weird.
So you made this call on the evening of December 6th after you had been in your cell and seen Mr. Weatherington. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
At about 8:07 p.m.? Does that sound about right?
Probably. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Did you do what your girlfriend advised and check Mr. Weatherington for a pulse?
Yeah, but I didn't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that. So I did try. I didn't know what to do though. So.
The individual that you spoke with in the day room and that went back into your cell with you to check on Mr. Weatherington, did you know that individual is BJ?
I don't know.
You don't know his name at all?
No, I don't know his name.
That's a lie.
At any point, did you ever alert a corrections officer?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Tell the jury about that.
At like 10:30, whenever the third shift came in, I tried to alert the CO that was working whenever he did his first round, and I put my hands up like this, and I was like, "Will you please help my cellie?" And he just kept walking, so I just...
Did you try again?
No.
Did the COs keep coming back around on their rounds?
Yeah, they do rounds.
But you didn't try again to alert a CO?
Oh no.
Why not?
I didn't think to, honestly. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, like.
Through the night, did Mr. Weatherington ever speak to you?
No, ma'am.
Did he ever move that you're aware of?
I didn't pay attention, no.
You didn't continue to check on him through the night?
I prayed over him, but like I didn't know what was going on, to be honest. I don't know. I ain't never been through nothing like that, so I just...
So let's talk about the morning. December 7th.
That's
wake up.
That's whenever I knew something was really wrong, whenever he didn't get up and go to breakfast. I went to breakfast, and whenever I came back, there was already, COs was in my cell. I was going to alert a CO again whenever I came back from breakfast, because I knew something was really wrong then.
And why did you know something was really wrong?
Because he didn't get up and go to breakfast.
Did you check on him in the morning?
Did you touch him or nothing? No.
Okay. Do you take anything out of your cell in the morning?
Yes, ma'am. My cover had blood on it. I threw my cover in the trash.
And where had that cover been?
In the floor.
Was it on your floor when you left in the afternoon of December 6th to go to chow?
No.
Where was it at that time?
It was on my bed.
But when you came back, it was on the floor?
When he came back, there were officers in his...
Why didn't you tell anybody in the morning when you went to chow? Why were you going to wait until you came back?
Because I didn't know somebody was watching me.
What do you mean?
Like, I didn't know if somebody was trying to, like, get to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't know.
So you thought somebody could have been watching you to see if you were going to tell?
Yeah. I just wasn't trying to end up like that. That's all.
Were you familiar on J Block with an inmate by the name of James Ogletree?
No.
You didn't know him either?
No.
Was the person that spoke to you in the day room and that accompanied you back to your cell, is that the individual sitting in the courtroom today, or is that somebody different?
No, ma'am.
Not the individual sitting here today?
No.
If I could have a moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
I don't know why they called this guy. He's clearly
So you
scared.
You said you don't know Mr. Ogletree, correct?
No, ma'am.
So you never had any beef with Mr. Ogletree? You never got into any altercations with Mr. Ogletree? You have nothing against Mr. Ogletree?
No, ma'am.
And the individual that you had seen that had talked to you in the day room and that went back to your cell with you, you didn't know that individual particularly, did you?
No, I was only in the block for like a day and a half.
So you didn't have any beef with that individual?
No.
Or any problems with him?
No, ma'am.
I have nothing further here.
Cross.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's the details
Mr.
of how you
Aston, my
picked
name
him
is
up.
Angel Brenner. I represent the defendant.
Where you check the
So you had
pulse.
indicated that you had been in the hole, but up to the day before this happened.
Yes, sir.
In the hole, that is that a term for like segregated housing?
Yeah.
Is that like something that is imposed as like a disciplinary measure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened for you to be in the hole?
I was out of place.
Out of place, what does that mean?
Like, I wasn't where I was supposed to be at a certain time. I wasn't in my cell.
Okay. And you said you were now at Toledo Correctional?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long have you been in Toledo?
Like 3 months, 2
Okay.
months.
And do you know, is Toledo a higher or lower security level than Lebanon?
Yeah, it's higher.
It's higher. Did something happen to raise your score to get you moved to that facility?
Yeah, the institution charged me because I didn't report it. I got an extra 2 years on my sentence because I didn't report the situation.
With your cellmate?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you indicated that you returned to your cell and there was a board up.
Yeah.
And when you say a board, like what are we talking about? Is it something that kind of everybody has?
Like a shirt. Like
Something to cover up the window.
Yeah.
Get a little privacy. How big is the window to the cell?
I don't know. Like, I can't really do it with my hands.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, you're handcuffed, right?
Is it this big?
I mean, is it like as wide as a cell door?
No, it's not that big.
I mean, is it narrow? Kind of narrow and tall?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, use like a shirt or a blanket or something to cover it up to, stop people from looking in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you came in, you indicated that Mr. Weatherington is on the floor. No pants on, and there was a board up on the window or a cover on the window. Okay. And you said he wasn't responsive at all?
No.
Moaning or moving around or anything?
Not whenever I was in there, no.
Okay. Did you go and get help to get him back up on his bed, or what happened then?
No, whenever I came back out of my cell, I went downstairs, and one of the dudes came up to me and asked me, is my cellie alright? And I kept telling him I don't got nothing to do with that. And he asked me, he's like, well, can you clean it up? And I said, no, I'm not about to clean nothing up. It's not, I don't got nothing to do with it. And he was like, well, will you at least go in there and help him, like, see if he's alright and stuff. And then that's whenever I went in there and try to help him up out of the floor and stuff.
So you and another inmate, that inmate had been asking you about your cellie. You went up to clean everything up.
Yeah.
And was that individual Mr. Ogletree?
No, sir.
Okay. And so the two of you kind of get him dressed and put him in bed? Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't get him dressed or nothing, but yeah.
Okay. And did you leave kind of the board or the cover up on the window while this is going on?
No.
Okay. I know you said you only were in the cell with him for about a day and a half, but it looks like from the pictures and stuff that we've seen that Mr. Weatherington wasn't exactly a little dude. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it hard to get him up on his rack?
Not for real, no.
Okay. And just the two of you did that?
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember, was he breathing at that time?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
I gotcha.
But you can hear
So you guys put him up on his bed. Did you put him on his back, face down? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did anyone talk to you about your testimony here today?
No.
Okay.
If the state did talk to him, they have to own up on
And
that.
do you remember, obviously, I know you don't have a watch or anything. How long after chow did this other individual come up to you and start asking about your cellie?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, did it seem like real quick, or had it been a little bit?
It was a while because I was on the phone.
Okay. So you were just kind of avoiding your cell because you had heard that stuff was going down in there.
Yeah.
And then this individual comes up to you like, hey, is he okay? Is he okay? And, I mean, did he seem worried?
Yeah.
All right.
I never had no interactions with him, though.
With who?
Mr. Ogletree. I never had no interactions with him or nothing.
Okay. But the guy that, was it, do you know, was it, I know the prosecutor asked you, was it BJ?
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
All right. But he seemed worried.
Yeah.
All right. And concerned?
Yeah.
And he wanted to clean everything up?
Yeah, he was wanting to help him. Like, he was nervous. I don't know. He was just like, I don't know.
Okay. So you guys get him dressed, you get him up in bed. Was there blood on the floor of the cell?
Yeah, there was blood in there.
All right. And somebody cleaned that up?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
There was no.
And when you come in, he's face down, right, Mr. Weatherington? Okay. And you said not responsive.
Yeah, he wasn't, that I could tell, no.
Okay. So you had mentioned that you didn't alert anybody when you went to chow or breakfast in the morning because you were worried someone might be looking for you or coming after you?
Yeah.
Why would you be worried about that?
Because.
Is it, I mean, could there be consequences if, you told on somebody in prison?
Yeah.
They call that snitching?
Yeah.
What would the consequences for that be?
I don't know, probably try to kill me.
Okay. So it's that serious?
Yeah.
All right. And is there a culture of, I mean, you want to keep your mouth shut, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is there a culture of not cooperating with investigators or law enforcement?
Yeah.
Because you can get in trouble for that too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I cooperated.
Okay.
That's why I cooperated.
I'm not trying to do life for somebody else or get no extra time. I already got extra time for some shit that I didn't even do, so.
You mean with this?
Yeah, they gave me extra time. They gave me extra 2 years on my sentence, and I didn't even do nothing.
I got you.
Wow.
Are there gangs in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you or are you a member of a gang?
Used to be.
Which one?
GD.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Jury out. Jury out. Oh my goodness.
Were you a member of the Gangster Disciples? Okay. How long were you in Lebanon Correctional?
They let that stand.
In that time, did you see fights?
Yes, sir.
Violence?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How often would that kind of stuff happen?
On a daily basis.
Daily basis? So it's pretty much all the time?
Yeah.
All right, so is it fair to say you got to look out for yourself?
Yeah. It's a violent environment.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's a violent environment.
Violent environment, yeah. Is it more or less violent?
I used to be a GD, but I'm not no more.
Okay. Did you say you used to be a GD?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say it's more or less violent than other prisons that you've been in?
What, Lab?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one, more or less?
More.
More? Okay. And so, fair to say violence is happening all the time?
Yes, sir.
Gangster
And
Disciples.
there's gangs everywhere?
It's a gang.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is the reason, why would someone join a gang in prison?
Protection.
Is it for protection?
Protection, benefits, stuff like that.
Okay.
Maybe it's who you're loyal to. I don't know.
Okay. And is it fair to say that you need protection because of how violent the prison is?
For some people, yeah.
Okay. And you're seeing violence on a daily basis. Is that right? And there's a culture where, you know, you can have consequences for snitching or telling on somebody. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Could I have just a moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Your Honor, I don't have any further questions.
Any redirect?
Very briefly.
What if they're going to own up to talking to him about his testimony?
Trooper Creech with the Ohio State Highway Patrol, did he talk to you on December 7th?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you voluntarily talk to him?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you talk to him?
Because I felt bad about what happened, and because, like, I'm not trying to get no, I'm trying to go home, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of this shit, honestly. And I'm an honest person, you know what I'm saying? So, try to be honest.
I have no further questions.
Any recross?
What are you in for?
Did Trooper Creech talk to you before your testimony today?
No, sir.
Okay. And you said that, you know, you wanted to talk to Trooper Creech to make sure that you didn't get any more time or get in trouble. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So fair to say you're motivated to stay out of trouble, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I got you. No further questions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Mr. Addison, please reduce them to writing. Do not discuss or display any proposed question with other members of the jury.
Interesting that he just went silent as we go to timeout number 14. It's sitting in the corner a lot for this one. Bring the pants question. Yeah. I want to see if the jury trusts this guy. And one thing we might see if they're trying to gauge his trustworthiness, if they're not happy with the questions that were asked by the prosecution and the defense, is possibly details of some of the less credible things he claims to have done. Like, I checked his pulse. Where did you check his pulse? How describe exactly how you checked his pulse. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, it sounds like some things just don't sound right at all. I'm not bothered by this testimony. Prison is another world. What seems logical and normal on the outside doesn't apply. He seems to have been trying to survive. That's all. Oh, 100% scared rabbit is what we have on the stand right now. It's a nice car, by the way. I like everything. Everything matches in this super chat. The car, the colors, everything. Thank you very much. Dangerous prison. Wow. We drive by this prison to go to Kings Island Amusement Park. This is a prison for the worst prisoners. Witnesses in for robbery. Scared rabbit, smart rabbit, right? Does what it needs to survive. It's interesting that he wouldn't answer the question about, are you a member of a gang? And what gang is it? And he just sat there silent. The judge ordered him to answer the question. He still sat there silent. And then he sort of answered the question with a head shake, which the lawyer accepted and said, okay, I got it, as he shook his head. And then he answered, I was a member of GD, Gangster Disciples, but I'm not anymore. Wow. Who the heck is the mistreatment? Who is the man that cleaned up the blood in the cell? Who cleaned up the blood in the cell? He says no one cleaned it up. There was blood on his blanket that he threw away the next morning, but no one cleaned it up. They took the shirt down over the door. Was the shirt on the door during the beating? Because if it was, nobody could have looked in. And if it wasn't, who put the shirt on the door after the beating? Sure wasn't the victim. I just don't. Did he just throw his blanket on the blood and go about his day? I have no idea. It's maybe the jury can help us get to the bottom of this. Oh, he's holding back for sure. We've heard other inmates who are more talkative say, you know everybody. You know everyone on the range. Everybody in the whole area. You live together 24/7. You know everybody.
Mr. Addison, the members of the jury have a few questions. I'm going to read them to you, and then you'll answer them, and then the attorneys may have some follow-up for you, okay? All right. Who was your cellmate before Mr. Wetherington?
I don't remember, to be honest. I was in the hole.
Were you placed in lockdown after the incident?
Yeah.
Are you scared to testify today?
Yeah, low.
Can you identify the individual that came up to you to ask you about Mr. Wetherington from pictures?
Yeah.
Did anyone put rope around Wetherington's legs?
Not that I know of.
Was the smell bad in your cell?
Kind of, yeah, I smell something.
Did anyone tell you to keep quiet?
Yeah.
Who?
One of the dudes.
Did anyone cover the victim up with a blanket after you helped put him on his bunk?
I don't remember.
In such a small cell, how did only two of you get him to the top bunk?
They don't believe him. I don't know.
Did you notice the smell in your cell coming from Mr. Wetherington?
Yeah, the next morning.
All right, that's the same question. If you do not know the person who assisted you in the cell, can you be sure it was not Mr. Ogletree?
Yeah, it wasn't Mr. Ogletree.
Did you know Vincent Wicker? Or do you know Vincent Wicker?
Yeah.
Was he the person who told you to check on your cellie?
They're doing
I don't remember, to be honest.
They're doing investigative work.
Did he warn you to stay away from the cell?
I don't remember.
Was the blood cleaned from the floor by someone?
No, sir, not that I know of.
Any questions based on the jury's questions?
Wow.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 47 and ask if you recognize the individual in that photograph.
Yes, ma'am.
And who is the individual in that photograph? Even if you don't know their name, how do you know them?
Because they came up to me, and that's the person that came up to me.
And came up to you and did what?
And asked me to help clean it up and stuff.
And to check on your cellie?
Yeah.
Your Honor, permission to publish briefly?
No objection.
Go ahead.
See it. We see it.
That's the individual who asked you to check on your cellie and helped you move Mr. Wetherington.
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Addison, you're excused. You may step down, sir.
Thank you.
Well, we get to see some stuff, but not all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 10:30, so we're going to go ahead and take our morning break now for 15 minutes. I think the next witness is going to be a little bit longer. So at this time, remember my instructions, do not discuss anything about the case with anyone, allow anyone to discuss it with you in your presence. Go ahead and stretch your legs, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
It's probably Mr. Cunningham, the other co-defendant who was already acquitted in this case, or in his case. Legally Blonde. The problem is it has to do with this is an AI bot that's doing the camera switching, and it's based on it's called video follows audio is the type of switching it's doing. So all these different microphones you see right on the center of the desk right here in the middle of the podium.
Mr. Knippen, anything?
Judge, the only thing I forgot, we do have Mr. Kerner to testify. He'll be probably, I am going to, just to authenticate the prison surveillance video, I imagine he'll be 25 minutes, and then we'll put Kyle Klontz on. I forgot about Mr. Kerner.
Okay. No, you're right.
Forgot about Kerr. The Slim Shady song is not right when it comes to inmates. Nowadays, everyone wants to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. They forgot about Kerr. Did you record Simpson yesterday? We did. We've got Simpson all. I have not condensed it down, but we've got it all from yesterday. I believe him on the officer ignoring him. Most officers in there treat the inmates like dogs. Let's see. R.A. quoting great works of literature. It's right up there with Shakespeare. A little Eminem. Not an Eminem fan, but I am. I have a very broad musical taste. I didn't really sing it, and I didn't say it perfectly, and I skipped the parts that are edited. I didn't have R.A. rapping on my bingo card. That's right. Yeah. Okay, stop. No more lyrics. I only sang those ones because they were clean. I worked at a halfway house, and I hated how other workers treated the people in there. I bet it was even worse in actual prison. Little country never hurts nobody. I can sing, what do you want? Like Beaches of Cheyenne? I mean, we can go country if you want. He's one of the most talented lyricists in the last 50 years, along with Bob Dylan. I agree he has talent. It's not put to the best use. I think it's effective in what he does and in getting a message across. I think he could reach well, never mind. He's really good, and he gets a lot of money, and me telling him he's not good at it is not effective. And who am I to tell him how to rap and what to rap about? Teeter's mom just upgraded the membership to attorney. Attorney, not only do you get reserved seats, you get a padded seat. It is leather, not pleather, leather padded seat. It's still virtual, of course, but leather padded seat. Man, it reclines. You can see it right there. There's the Exhibit A. Thank you, Teeter's mom, for your huge support of the channel. I am also a Dave Matthews fan, for sure. Me, EDB, a couple other great people love Dave Matthews. Also a good lyricist and incredibly talented musically. Just understanding, I mean, the world rhythms he incorporates into his songs are just unbelievable. Old school Garth. Yeah, you got to go old school. Like Thunder Rolls type stuff. No music right now. We're not doing music right now. It's just not right. Brief summary. James Ogletree charges include felony murder, which has a possible 15 to life and $15,000 fine. The fine is not the big deal. It's the 15 to life that adds up. Felony assault, 2 through 8 years and $20,000 fines, and aggravated robbery, which probably carries a couple of years as well. Hip-hop is not my favorite, but I appreciate talent. Twubble, I missed a anniversary post. I will go back and get an anniversary post. Let me look. Where is it at? Well, you can understand why I missed it, because it was chock full of all these gifts and everything. You're still stuck with me. Happy to know everyone in this community. 18 months, Twubble. Thank you very much. Let me take a break and just show you the incredible generosity you guys have showed the channel today. Just looking at the super chats, you guys, when we got demonetized, you guys supported in a big way. Legally Blonde, thank you very much. Steve N, thank you. Out and About with Diane, a big thank you to you as well. Joanna Laidley, thank you very much. For the pounds from Europe, I guess. Is that England? was that Frank's? I'm not good with my dollar symbols or my monetary symbols. Regina Crawford, thank you, Regina. Kelly H. and Kim R. come in as well. Thought we were back in court, but we're not. Thank you, Green Eyed Cat. Red Pen, fantastic moderator, huge support of the channel. We'll have to get you on camera here soon, Red. You know, we've done it before. We know how to twist your arm. Tammy E. Thank you, Tammy, for your support as my mouse stops working. Jenny G. Can we start a new stream? We can, but it would have probably been demonetized again because some of the words that inmate just said. And that it's just really, I think we're just going to go to lunch and play it that way. Blue Star, thank you, Blue Star. Stephanie, Marianne R, Maddie Bisky, thank you. YouTube is the G. Hey. Chris Wallace, thank you for your support. Sunshine Sarah, Mimi D, Cat Girl, Camilla Juliana, thank you very much. Armada Strigoi. Armada Strigoi. Did I say that wrong? Probably. But if I said it right, first try. Thank you very much. Crafty Grandma, a couple of you sent some straight to PayPal and Venmo. Thank you very much. The name that comes through on there might be a name you're not trying to give out publicly, so I'm not going to say it, but I did receive a couple donations there on each. Thank you. DSN, appreciate that. Mr. Fiddle, thank you. Crystal H, taking one for the team. Kelly H comes in again. Selena K, hello, Selena, thank you. Selena K. Josh Hutchins, another one of our great mods. Renee Brandt, thank you for your support. John Amara, hello, sir. Welcome. Nana of Two, thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for being a lurker, and welcome. Join chat anytime. Renee Brandt, once again, sent another super sticker. Yes, thank you. Bite Me, hello, Rebecca. Appreciate that. Get Back sent a great super sticker as well. K-Knight, followed by Kenda Ducote. Kenda, thank you for your generous support. Hanging with Yins, thank you as well. Good talking to you the other day. Jenny from VA, Virginia on the board. Thank you very much, Jenny. I was in Virginia just a week or two ago. Loved the Science Museum up in Richmond. Just had a blast up there. My kids did too. We were in the museum. There's a robot in the museum that plays air hockey. And it uses cameras, and you're playing against a robot. The robot is really fast. It's possible to beat it, but you've got to be like really lucky and sometimes good. And when we got there, the puck was like stuck behind the robot's little movie arm thing, and so it couldn't see the puck, and it was just stuck there, and it was way back behind this plexiglass. And we're trying everything. We've got this little rope that somebody pulled out of like their, I don't know, waistband or something, and we're trying to whip it with a rope, like reaching, and I'm like stretching over this. There's no staff around anywhere, so we're like halfway climbed into this robot machine that probably, if it senses us, would attack us and kill us and rip our arm off. But I'm trying to whip this, it's not working. And this lady's like, my kids come here once a month, and it's just to play this game, and we're gonna get that puck out. And she's like, what else can we find? And she's looking around like, what can we grab to get this puck free from this robot who's guarding it on the air hockey table? And a lady comes in a wheelchair, like a motorized scooter, and she's got one of those braces, like to stand up with, like crutches. And she's like, ma'am, can we borrow this? And she's like already grabbing it from her. And she's like, sure. And so with my long arms and that long puck, and my son helping as well, we managed to knock the puck into the goal, which the computer then recognizes as you just scored against the robot, and the robot takes it out and launches it on the table. We got to play again. But that was my story about Virginia. Jenny, thank you very much. Mathis, it is so good to see you back. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you once again for the documents on Maya. I got about 6 pages into reading them myself. Good stuff. Francis Fitzgerald, thank you very much for your support. This is going to ruin the tour. Thank you very much. I'm going to say this wrong. Aurelian. Love the whole motif, all the yellows, everything just matching. It fills me with glee. Little things like that. It was really cool. And yes, you had the same reaction. Toyota Prius 2024 in maximum yellow. I think of it as Bumblebee yellow, but maybe that's just because I watched Transformers before it was terrible. Cheater's mom, thank you for your support, updating to the jury. I appreciate that. Can you sing me a song from Bad Bunny that's doing the Super Bowl halftime show? I've never heard about him. Sing one of his popular songs, please. I've never heard of Bad Bunny. Let's see. I can't play it for sure. Bad Bunny. Well, I might actually know some songs. Let's see. Dismiss. Sorry, that buzz you're hearing is because we've had to turn the court audio up so loud to hear inmates who don't want to talk. Okay, Bad Bunny. Was it the Met Gala? He's got moves, Elvis-style moves. I probably can't sing anything he sings. I'll just put it out there, Jamie. But I might listen to it and give it a little listen. All right. Coming to the end of our break here right now, prosecutor and defense standing a respectable distance apart. How long is this trial? Probably going to end, it's going to end this week. So Thursday, I think we'll have a verdict. Isn't that normally how it happens? Maybe tomorrow. Nous ne parlons plus de français. Je parle français, la langue de l'amour. I roll the R on that. I probably shouldn't, but let's see. Lives in Puerto Rico. Music is catchy. I sing along. I don't know what I'm saying, but it sounds like I know Spanish. It's the I don't know what I'm saying part that worries me. Let's see. Oh, man. I didn't know I needed a French RA today, but I did. Welcome. It's the only thing I can say, and I say it terribly. Some more, a Frenchman just died. Oh, mon petit chouchou. Which I think translates to my little cabbage, a term of endearment. Had to walk away. Did the cellmate ever answer the question? Yes, Chloe's mom, he did. Like 2 questions later, he's like, oh, I used to be a gangster disciple. I'm not anymore. Like, why didn't you just tell us when we asked you directly and you sat there and the judge said, answer the question, and you looked down at your shoes like they were going to do the talking for you. Anyway, your accent is quite good. Well, to those of us that don't speak French, we agree. But my French teacher did not. Took a couple years of French and still have a hard time telling you what my name is. Did I miss a lot from yesterday or just trial from openings? You did miss a little bit from yesterday. We had openings on a couple witnesses. Thank you for the invite in French to click on the like button. I think that's French. It's ironic to me this case has so many ties to gangster disciples, and right now there's a movement to free Larry Hoover. He's the gang founder. Awol's explaining because he can't false claim. He was thinking I might have to answer that I'm not because it sounds like I'm still in, and that's the problem since I left or got kicked out. Yeah, claiming you're in a gang that you're not is probably more problematic than claiming a gang that you're in. I don't know. It's probably on par. Allison, welcome. Good to have you back. Been busy and lurking. That's great. Inmates back, uncuffed. We are ready to begin. Break time is over. We're going to get some video, probably from the prison. Now, the only way we're going to see the video is if there's audio on the video, because the camera shows us video based on what where the audio source is coming from. So if there's no audio on the video, it's just we get to sit here and stare at whatever's loudest in the courtroom. Wade learned the hard way, man. His jail calls are gold. Oh. I haven't listened to those. I've heard some crazy stories from them, though. He received 2 more years added to his time. That's crazy. He received 2 years for failure to report.
Jury, just for the record, and if you could instruct the jury, if you remember, part of what Kyle Klontz is going to testify to is to the first interview of James Ogletree. By agreement of the parties, we have muted some parts of that interview where he is talking about how long he has served in prison. So there are several portions in the interview that are going to be muted. I don't tell them that, obviously, but if you could instruct them that there are portions that have been muted by agreement of the parties, they're not to consider that for any purpose. Also, we have the transcripts for them to have, and the muted sections are redacted on the transcripts as well.
It's like
and the
a
only
big
things that
paragraph
have been
redacted.
muted and redacted relates to when Mr. Ogletree is talking about how long he's been in prison.
Mr. Brenner?
Yes, Your Honor. I discussed that with the state, and we don't have any objection to that. We discussed the specific muted portions.
We did find one additional one, Andrew, in the first interview.
He says he's been in there for 6 years.
Yeah, he said he'd been in there for 6 years.
I know the part you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, we tried to cut out anything that was even
Appreciate
close
that.
to it.
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
All right, bring him in. This isn't this witness.
No, that'll be the next one.
I'll give that instruction prior to you playing the audio.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You need some symbols in there, Greeners. It's just not as secure without some ANSI characters. Just ate your first ever kiwi. Pretty good. There's for a flightless bird. There. No, just kidding. I think you're talking about the fruit. Isn't there a kiwi bird as well? It's like the closest thing is to a strawberry. As a matter of fact, some kiwi will actually taste like strawberry.
Thank you. Please be seated. Call your next witness.
State we call Eric Kerner.
The seeds are like poppy seeds, though. You can just
Raise
chew
your
them.
right hand, please. You swear from the testimony you're giving these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
See, water if you need it, that's touch.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Sir, would you please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Eric Kerner, Kerner.
Where are you employed?
Lebanon Correctional.
How long have you been employed with Lebanon Correctional?
Since January of 2005.
What's your current position?
Investigator.
What do your duties consist of as an investigator?
Liaison between the institution and outside agencies, contraband interdiction, in those manners.
And as part of your duties, are you able to access and do you have working knowledge of the prison surveillance system?
Yes.
Does Lebanon Correctional Institution maintain surveillance video recordings as part of its regular business activities?
Yes.
And are you one of the people that is responsible for operating that system?
Yes.
Can you explain to the jury how the surveillance videos are routinely recorded, saved, and stored at the institution?
They are continuously monitored, stored for approximately 30 days. Various angles throughout the
Stored for
institution.
30
all different
days?
Parts of the institution.
And are those videos stored on a secure server?
Yes.
Are the videos made at the time of the events that they are recording? I mean, is it capturing the event in real time?
Yes.
Okay. Approximately how many cameras does the prison have?
I would guess over 600.
And is every video downloaded to the server and kept forever?
Not forever.
Okay, and why not?
New goal unlocked for me.
Space.
Okay. And you said most videos last approximately 30 days, is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then after 30 days, is it recorded over?
Yes.
Okay. How is video then preserved at Lebanon Correctional?
It would be saved to the server. The clip that you're specifically looking for would be saved.
Okay, and so somebody has to go in and specifically save certain clips or portions of videos?
Yes, sir.
And that's one of your functions at the prison?
Yes.
And then as part of your duties also, you can access and download and provide those portions of the video to law enforcement, is that right?
Yes.
In this case, was surveillance video recorded on December 6, 2023 and December 7th, 2023 of the J Block area at Lebanon Correctional Institution?
Yes.
I want to talk to you about State's Exhibit 46, which is a thumb drive that contains those videos. You previously had an opportunity to review those videos, is that right?
Yes.
And does it contain the videos that you were able to download and provide to the Ohio State Highway Patrol that were captured on those days?
Yes.
Your Honor, if we could play or show State's Exhibit 46, the different video angles.
Okay.
First.
Come on. Judge, you're going to have to manually pin this video for us, or we're not going to see it unless there's audio.
Okay, and so what do we, if you could get us into the red part, just so it comes onto the screen a little bit, and then pause right there. If you could explain to the jury, what are we looking at in State's Exhibit 46, and this is portion 1. What are we looking at here?
The top left camera is capturing all the footage from the front of J Block on the first range. The top right camera is capturing all the footage of J Block from the front of range 2. And then the bottom left is capturing the video of the phone rooms on range 1 and 2.
Okay, so let's talk about that. When you're talking about the phone rooms, is that this room here and this room here?
Yes.
Okay, and so inside each of those doors is what?
Phones.
Okay, and inmates are allowed to, if it's day room time, they're allowed to go in and access the phones?
Correct.
Are there any cameras actually capturing what is occurring in either of the phone rooms?
No.
Okay. And this video looks like it was preserved from approximately 4 o'clock, 4:08 through, if we could slide down, approximately 7:01, is that right?
Yes.
Why did you capture and preserve those times?
4 o'clock is our standing count, so the officers would have been walking by that cell at the time. And then another video that is saved was started at 7 o'clock, so this one went to 7:01, just to show the environment of the block and the different angles that is
Okay.
closest to the scene.
So you captured these 3 angles from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. This is first range view of
Probably
the
the
second
only 3
range.
cameras
This
that-
is the phone room, so we have that from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then specifically from 7 o'clock on, did you focus on the video from the second range?
Yes.
And that is recorded and saved on a separate clip, is that right?
Yes.
If we could go to that clip.
Nice little stained glass window screensaver. Is that case tracker she had? That's a spreadsheet. There we go. There we go. Good,
And
good. We'll
what are we
take it.
looking at in this video, Mr. Kerner?
This is the front of the block on range 2.
Okay, so this is that same
Take
camera
my
angle
charge.
that was up in the top right-hand corner of the prior clip.
Yes.
Okay, and this goes from 7 o'clock on December 6th of 2023 all the way through the next day to the morning hours of December the 7th of 2023. Is that right?
Yes.
Why did you specifically try to capture this angle during that time period?
This angle is the best view of where the incident took place.
Okay, and in terms of where the incident took place, Was it your understanding, based on the investigation, that the victim's cell was in 2J3, which would be around in this area, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so this was the best camera that captures anybody going in and out of 2J3?
Yes.
Okay. Is there, on the second range, is there another camera?
There is a camera in the back of the block that would face directly where we're looking from, so it's a just completely mirrored image.
Okay, so it would be somewhere back here?
Yes.
And it would be just looking this way?
Correct.
But it's a mirror image, captures everything that's occurring on range 2 there?
Yes.
We don't have that camera, we don't have that camera angle, is that correct?
Correct.
But again, anything that's captured pointing this way in terms of 2J3 is going to be captured from this camera angle that we do have pointing in the opposite direction?
Yes.
Okay. As I said, you've had an opportunity to review all of this video, is that right?
Yes.
And you're the one that downloaded it and provided it to the the Ohio State Highway Patrol?
Yes.
Are the videos an accurate depiction of the events as they occurred on December 6th and December 7th of 2023?
Yes.
Does the camera system automatically time and date stamp the recordings as it was functioning, and was it functioning as expected?
Yes.
And so if the date down here is December 6th at 7 o'clock, and you can see that up there as well, that is the actual time that it's capturing when the event is being captured.
Yes.
Right, let's watch some footage.
Sir, based on your knowledge of the system and the retrieval process, is this a fair and accurate copy of the original recording that was kept by Lebanon Correctional Institution?
Yes.
Has it been altered or deleted in any way?
No.
I know we're going to show the video with Trooper Creech, so I'm not going to go through and play the video with you. Okay, no further questions, Your Honor.
Any questions? Just very briefly, Your Honor. Officer Kerner, you indicated you've been in LCI for 20 years?
Yes.
How long have you served as an investigator in that time?
5 years officially.
The last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. And so fair to say you've investigated a large number of incidents?
Yes.
Okay. Is violence common at the facility?
It depends on what's happening in the facility at the moment.
Okay. And in your 5 years as an investigator, is it fair to say you've investigated a large number of violent incidents?
Yes.
Okay. One a week? Less often, more often?
He's not.
Less often.
Less often. What all the officers say, there's not much violence.
You indicated that there is a camera on the mirror image, the flip side of the range.
There's a long pause.
Why did you make the decision not to preserve that camera angle?
Because this is the best camera to view where the incident took place.
Okay. Are there any other cameras in J Block?
Yes.
Where are they?
There's one in the back of range 1, and then there is 3 up on range 3.
3 cameras?
3 cameras.
Okay. Did you review the footage from those angles?
No.
No. Did anyone?
Not on range 3.
Okay. What about the mirror angle?
No, I don't recall even reviewing those.
Okay. Did anyone, to your knowledge, review those?
Not that I know.
Okay. Your Honor, I don't have any further
Any
questions.
redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you have any questions for Mr. Kerner, please reduce it to writing.
Rocky
Do
743.
not discuss or display any proposed question with other members of the jury.
OG, 25 months. Thank you very much. We are now, let me add one more to the counter. This takes us up to 15. This witness is going to be probably, I don't know if they're going to have any questions for him other than why didn't you save the video. I think this jury is digging deep into factors that aren't at play during this investigation. They're really getting down to the down and dirty about how the prison operates and why it didn't find out sooner. I just noticed my camera's crooked and I have to fix it. Sorry. That's not better. There we go. And yeah, shouldn't have taken that down over the weekend, but all right. Those skinny slits on the door, is that the window? Yes, it is. The phone rooms have bigger windows, though. The inmate says violence is daily. The COs say once a week. It's not common. Yeah. It seems like the right answer is we've got everything under control. At least that's the politically correct answer for officers to say. The inmates feel that it's a little different, a little bit more wild. Got hubby a new recliner. He loves it. I love it because it's not ugly. Granddaughter really loved it. I took a pen to it. Oh, no. Mrs. R.A. Sorry, she's not listening right now because I know she's teaching in the other room. Mrs. R.A. has mentioned that she wants a recliner, like a lazy boy, possibly for Christmas. And I have no idea where to find a good lazy boy. And is there a better chair than a lazy boy? I mean, the name lazy boy just stands out. So if you got any recommendations, please let me know. So she's told me a couple things. You have to remind me. She wants a colander. She wants a new, oh man, something else. Get her one with massage. And heat, and maybe cool. Once it has all those features, though, it gets not a sponsor. I'm whispering again. That's because I don't want her to hear. There's a lazy boy store in Raleigh. It's a modest version of this judge's chair. She likes to read, right? A good reading lamp.
All right.
And a good
Sir, the members of the jury have a few questions. I'll read them. You'll answer them. The attorneys may have follow-up, okay? Yes, sir. What inmate is standing at or near 2J3 in the 46th second set of video post 7 p.m.?
Am I able to review that?
You pull it up.
Wow. The jury's already looking at this, saying, show me who this person is. Ivy Berlin, congratulations on your new job, by the way. We're going to miss you being here in chat, but I hope your job is absolutely wonderful and you love it. Hey, Mrs. R.A., what brings you in here right now? Shh, here she is. You want to talk? Say hi? You want to say hi?
Are you guys more cheerful than my kids doing math right now? Thinking, yeah, you are.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. She just walked in right there.
Well, can you repeat the question?
What inmate is standing at or near 2J3 in a 46-second set of the video?
I do not know who that is.
Is there any video of the defendant entering 2J3?
Yes.
Why are the cameras not watched at all times to see activity?
Staffing levels.
Staffing levels. We need more funding. That's the
At the
political
time of the
correct answer
incident in
too.
question, if the cameras were being monitored, why, if inmates are not allowed in other cells, this was not checked out at that time?
Nobody sits and watches real-time video. The officers are in there dealing with 100+ inmates at a time.
Any questions based on the jury's questions?
1 second, Your Honor.
I'm not sure if I know where on the screen that. Let me see if I can pull up.
Nothing, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
You step down. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Next
Now we're going to
witness,
get
please.
to watch some video. I think it will explain.
They would call
it for
Kyle
us.
Klontz.
Kyle Klontz. He's the one that we're going to watch the video with.
Yes, we're good to go.
Staffing levels.
Yes, he's right sitting right there.
He wore a suit. Looking good. Looking good.
Can you raise your right hand? Swear affirm the testimony you'll give in these proceedings to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Can I see? Water if you need it, that's a touchscreen.
Oh, thank you.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Sir, will you please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Sergeant Kyle Klontz, KLONTZ.
Where are you employed?
The Ohio State Highway Patrol.
How long have you been employed with the Ohio State Highway Patrol?
He has a
What is your
youthful
current
energy
position,
about
sir?
him.
Office of Criminal Investigations.
And where are you currently assigned?
The Jackson District.
Okay. And how long have you been in that position?
A month.
Okay. Prior to that position, where were you assigned?
The Office of Investigations in Cincinnati.
Okay. And as part of that position, are you responsible for investigating crimes that happened at the two prisons in Warren County, Warren Correctional Institution and Lebanon Correctional Institution?
That's correct.
I want to direct your attention to December the 7th, 2023, where you contacted about an incident that occurred at Lebanon Correctional Institution here in Warren County, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
How were you contacted, sir?
We were contacted by Lebanon Correctional Investigator Eric Kerner.
Okay. What information were you provided with at that time?
They had found an inmate unresponsive in his cell during checks.
Did you respond to Lebanon Correctional then?
I did.
Who did you respond with?
Trooper Creech.
Okay. And when you first get to Lebanon Correctional, what do?
We met with Investigator Kerner and went to the infirmary and saw inmate Weatherington's body.
Okay. Were you provided with any additional information about what may have occurred or any suspect information, anything like that at that time?
Not at the time. Not
Okay.
at that time, no.
And so you indicated that you went to the infirmary, and then what's your process from there? What do you do?
We photographed the body of inmate Weatherington, and then we were taken to the cell in which he was found.
Okay. So first you go to the infirmary and take photographs of Mr. Weatherington's body there?
Yes.
Okay.
If I recall correctly.
That's okay.
If I recall, don't qualify your answers.
In terms of your investigation, is it fair to say you take photographs and collect evidence from a lot of different locations? Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
There's the infirmary where Mr. Weatherington's body is located?
Correct.
Do you also respond to the cell where this incident may have occurred?
That's correct.
Is that cell 2J3?
Yes.
Okay. Let's first talk about the infirmary, though, since you were there. I want to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibits 33 through 40.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some CYA from prison officials here.
And have you just first, if you flip through these and take a look at these and tell me whether you first recognize what you're looking at. And Your Honor, for these photographs, we have them also digitally. I think they show up better on the TV screen, so we request permission to put them up on the screen digitally as opposed to.
That's fine.
And sir, are you familiar with what you're looking at in
Yes,
State's
sir.
Exhibit 33 through 40?
Yes, sir.
Let me do this. And what are these, just generally, what are these photographs of?
Body photographs of inmate Weatherington.
Okay. And these were taken on December 7th of 2023?
That's correct.
And do all of these photographs fairly and accurately depict the condition of Mr. Weatherington as you saw him in the infirmary on that day?
Yes, sir.
CYA
Permission
is
to publish, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Putting
CYA
State's
is
Exhibit
cover your
number
assets.
33 on the screen.
Okay.
Trooper, what are we looking
This
at
is going
in
to be
State's Exhibit
this is going to be quite
33?
graphic, guys.
That was just
a
the
heads up.
room in the
You might wanna
infirmary
look
as it
away.
was opened to us.
We're going to keep it on the
state of
screen.
room and the
We've
body
already
as it was
demonetized and taken
initially
care of
opened.
that. So
So before
we're just
anything
gonna let
else,
it roll.
before you looked, inspected, anything like that, you just took a picture of what the scene was like as you arrived.
That's correct.
Putting State's Exhibit 34 on the screen, what are we looking at in this photograph?
The uncovered body of inmate Weatherington.
And had you manipulated the body or done anything with the body at that point?
No, sir.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit 35 on the screen, what are we looking at in this photograph, please?
Just another angle of the body in which it was laying on the stretcher.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit 36 on the screen, what are we looking at in this photograph?
Just a picture of a photograph of his face after the straps were removed.
Does it appear to you, can you see if there's, or identify any injuries on his face?
Yeah, it would appear that he had several injuries to his face, to his nose, mouth, and head.
The lawyer just laughed.
Does there appear to be swelling as well?
Yes.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit 37 on the screen.
Important
What are
evidence
we
to
looking
show
at
that there
in
was
this
in fact
photograph?
violence that
Photograph
occurred.
of the side of his head, there was a large portion of his head that was swollen.
Okay. And are you able to see a cut in that photograph? I know it's
yes, towards the top of the swollen portion.
Are you able, if you, it's a touch screen,
Oh, sorry.
so you should be able to circle it.
I believe right here.
Okay. And putting State's Exhibit 38 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
Just
it's a lot,
another
guys.
close-up of his face with the apparent injuries to his mouth and nose.
Putting State's Exhibit number 39 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
And these were just photographs of, well, this is his shoulder, but it's just any area in which there was bruising
I don't know
or
how
appeared to
much
be
this is going to
bruising
show, but
to
this,
the body.
there was
Is
a
that his right shoulder,
massive,
sir?
Yes.
And can you identify when you're talking
massive
about
beating.
apparent bruising? Can you identify those on the?
Yeah, just the marks on the arm.
And then putting State's Exhibit 40 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 40, please?
It was the photograph of his chest. Again, after
CPR.
devices, the pads were taken off, just of the discoloration.
We're doing
in the
small
chest.
screen for this.
Okay.
That's my call. It will go smaller depending on what they show.
So you first go
Stained
to the
glass.
infirmary, you take the photographs of Mr. Weatherington's body. What do you do from there?
I believe we went to the cell, the 2J3, I believe, to photograph the scene.
And
You were
that was
back
the
in
cell
court?
of Mr. Weatherington?
Those that aren't watching.
And did you also have an opportunity to photograph the condition of the cell as you came upon it on December 7th of 2023?
I did.
I'm going to hand you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibits 7 through 28. If you could just flip through those and first just tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at.
That's a lot of pictures.
Yes, sir.
And what are we looking at just generally with State's Exhibits 7 through 28?
These are overall photographs of the cell as we arrived to it before collecting anything.
And all of these photographs, do they fairly and accurately depict the condition of the cell as you came upon it on December 7th of 2023?
That's correct.
Permission to publish, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Putting State's Exhibit number 7 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit number 7?
That's just the cell door, just to identify the cell we were entering.
And you can tell the identification numbers on it as 2J3, is that right?
That's correct.
That was the cell of the victim, Mr. Weatherington?
Correct.
When you first came up to the cell, you can tell that there's been crime scene tape put on it. Had it been secured and taped off when you went up to examine it?
Yes, it was shut and locked and marked with the crime scene tape prior to our arrival. When we got there, a corrections officer opened it for us.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit number 9 on the screen, what are we looking at in State's Exhibit number 9?
Just into the cell from out on the main walkway.
And
I said there was
what
no
can you see
cleanup.
when you're looking into the cell from this vantage
This is with the
point?
door open. Look at the size of the window.
Top bunk mattress with a large quantity of blood.
Okay.
That window is like a hand width
Putting
wide
State's,
and 2 feet tall.
that's why I meant you. Putting State's Exhibit 8, that was out of order, I'm sorry. Putting State's Exhibit number 8 on the screen, backing up for a second. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit number 8?
Blood leading into or out of the cell on the floor when we first arrived, prior to entering.
Putting State's Exhibit number 10 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit number 10?
That was once entering the cell, just the top bunk a little closer, but trying to get an overall view from the corner of the cell.
Putting State's Exhibit number 11 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
That's, again, these were trying to obtain an overall of the cell and its condition. So this is just the opposite corner of the cell, of trying to encompass the entire view of the room.
Putting State's Exhibit number 12 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
This is a close-up of the bed from that corner that I was in of the top bunk area.
Putting State's Exhibit number 13 on the screen. What are we looking at in that photograph, please?
Just the bottom bunk from that corner in which, just like I said, just trying to encompass the whole view of the cell.
Was that the condition of that bottom bunk as you came into the room? There were no sheets on that bottom bunk, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, that wasn't, you guys hadn't removed the sheets. When you went in, that was the condition of that bottom bunk?
That's correct. We had not touched anything.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit number 14 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit number 14?
This is the walkway in between the shelving unit and the bed with a suspected blood spatter.
Can you circle that, please?
Sorry. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The mattress looks like it's just
what you believe to be
insulation.
suspected blood splatter was on the floor there, in between the bed and the cabinet.
That's correct.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit number 15 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
This is the edge of the bottom bunk. Again, just suspected blood spatter.
And again, that's the edge that's closest to the cabinet, is that right?
That's
Not
correct.
The wall?
That's
Okay.
correct.
Putting State's Exhibit number 16 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
Just the cabinet and the way it was when we entered the cell.
Okay.
The shelving unit.
Putting State's Exhibit 17 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
This was on the top of the cabinet, suspected blood smear.
Putting State's Exhibit number 18 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
This is the bottom of the shelving unit, just again suspected blood spatter.
There's a fan on the top, I think.
Putting State's Exhibit number 19 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
And this is the wall on the other side of the bunks, close where the bunks meet the wall, and this is just the blood coming down from the top bunk, streaming down the wall.
So this is capturing the wall in between the top bunk and the bottom bunk, is
Correct.
that right?
This right here is the top bunk, and then the bottom bunk's cut off at the moment. But
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit number 20 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 20?
Same picture.
Just
tiny different angle.
A more clear view of the bloodstream.
And is that same angle, just with the sheet kind of pulled back to reveal more of the blood stain?
That's correct.
Okay.
A lot of the appliances that inmates
Putting
have are
State's
clear
Exhibit number
plastic.
21 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
So you're not hiding
This is
something
just
inside
a top-down view of the top bunk.
Okay, and that's still the sheets, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And State's Exhibit number 22, what are we looking at in this photograph, please?
Just a portion of the top bunk to the wall where that blood drip was coming down from a top-down view.
Putting State's Exhibit number 23 on the screen. What are we looking at here?
This is a set of blankets that were on the top bunk.
Okay. Again, with suspected blood stains?
That's correct.
Putting State's Exhibit 24 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
This is the blood seeped through the blanket. We removed the sheet and took a picture of the bare mattress that had a plastic covering on top of it.
And putting State's Exhibit number 25 on the screen. What are we looking at here?
Wow.
The side of the mattress after the sheet was folded down.
Putting State's Exhibit 26 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
There's a blood spatter in the corner, as well as some blood on the string coming down from the window.
Putting State's Exhibit number 27 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
Just a close-up of the bloody string and the blood spatter.
And finally, State's Exhibit number 28. What are we looking at with this photograph?
Again, another close-up of the blood on the ground.
And sir, again, all of those photographs, did they fairly and accurately depict the condition of the cell?
Yes, sir.
On December 7th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stained glass window. Somebody likes stained glass.
As you were photographing the evidence in the cell, or as you were wrapping that up, were you directed to another area of the second range regarding possible evidence?
Yes, sir.
And where were you directed and who directed you?
Investigator Kerner directed us to a trash can at the end of the hall. He advised that during the video review they had witnessed, I believe, Addison throw something into the trash can at the end of the range.
And that's Jason Addison, is that correct?
That's correct.
That was the cellmate of Mr. Weatherington?
Correct.
Okay.
We just
And
heard
so
from
when
him.
he directed you, he provided you that information, and then do you go and search that trash can?
We did, yes, sir.
And do you photograph and collect what's inside of the trash can?
That's correct.
Okay. I want to show you, well, what was in the trash can?
Shirt, state issued shirt, I believe, with Weatherington's name on it.
I want to show you what's been marked for identification purposes, the state's exhibits 29 through 32. You take a look at those. First, just tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at.
Yes, sir.
And what is that in state's exhibits 29 through 32?
That was the trash can at the end of the range, a top-down view into the trash can, in which you can see the wadded-up shirt. We removed the shirt and photographed it, and it is identified with Weatherington's name and inmate ID number on it.
And do they fairly and accurately depict the condition of the trash can and the shirt as you came upon it on that day?
That's correct.
Permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
And putting state's exhibit 29 on the screen.
Okay.
What are we looking at in this photograph?
Just a view from the cell door, actually, to the trash can at the end of the range.
And so is this standing from 2J3 where the victim cell was?
That's correct.
And if you could circle the trash can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay. And so then you go over and take a picture or a photograph of inside of the trash can?
That's correct.
Putting state's exhibit number 30 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
You can see here the wadded-up shirt, what appears to be a wadded-up shirt at the time.
And did you remove that from the trash can and photograph it?
Yes, sir.
Putting state's exhibit number 31 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph?
It's overall of the shirt that was removed from the trash can.
And then finally, state's exhibit 32.
Just a close-up of the name badge and ID number.
Okay.
Where's the blanket?
Okay, after processing the scene, photographing the cell, the victim's body at the infirmary, and then the Mr. Weatherington shirt in the trash can, what did you do after that, sir?
We were advised that during video review, they had witnessed 2 other inmates enter the cell, and myself and Trooper Schuler went and interviewed inmate Cummings and inmate Ogletree.
Okay, so investigators had reviewed prison surveillance video?
That's correct.
And they were able to identify 2 people going into Mr. Weatherington's cell?
Yes, sir.
Did they know or did they tell you after those 2 individuals go into the cell, is Mr. Weatherington ever seen alive on surveillance video again?
No. Or they did tell us he was not.
He was not ever seen alive after these 2 individuals go into the cell?
Correct.
Okay. Were those 2 individuals that you interviewed Anthony Cummings and James Ogletree?
That's correct.
I want to talk to you about the interview of Mr. Ogletree. Where does that interview take place?
It was in a cell in the segregation unit.
Okay. And who is all present for that interview?
Myself and Trooper Michael Schuler. And inmate Ogletree.
Was your interview with Mr. Ogletree audio and video recorded?
That's correct.
And before really getting into the interview and asking him any questions, do you advise him of his constitutional rights?
That's correct.
Okay. And is all of that captured on the audio and video recording?
Yes, it is.
You've had an opportunity to previously review that audio and video recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, permission to play State's Exhibit 89 and to pass out the transcripts.
Proceed.
We assume that the people sitting there with the witness or the victim advocate are the family members of Mr. Weatherington. That's my copy. It has my notes on it.
You have mine when I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the state is going to play the video of the interview with the defendant, Mr. Ogletree. Portions of this video have been muted or redacted. You are ordered that you are not permitted to speculate what is being said or why it was redacted. Again, that's a decision for the court. So you're not to speculate on that. You are given what is actually presented, and that is all and nothing else. Okay?
Yeah, that's by agreement of the parties.
By agreement of the parties.
Are redacted.
Yes.
More beautiful stained glass. Told you it was going to have great audio. This is using a seldom used vacuum camera.
It's December 7th, 2023, 11:29. So, do you guys need anything from me? Just him?
Just him.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
This video is sponsored by Dyson and Hoover.
Trooper Schindler of the Ohio State Highway Patrol. With me is Trooper Claus, also with the Ohio State Highway Patrol Office of Criminal Investigations. We're at Lebanon Correctional Institution in L3.
I'm not sure I can clean this one up. It's just such a wide...
Ogletree, inmate number Adam 76028.
I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. As long as I can get that ringing gun. I know there's static, but...
How you doing, sir? Hey. EMC for us?
Just turned off the ringing. That's it.
I'm Trooper Schindler with the Ohio State Highway Patrol. This is Trooper Claus. I want to talk to you. Can you verify what's your name?
Let me ask you, Trooper, is that the inmate that you interviewed, James Ogletree?
Yes, sir.
Do you see that individual in the courtroom today?
Yes, sir.
Could you please point him out and describe what he's wearing?
Okay. Red and blue shirt next to the...
We'll stipulate, Your Honor.
Identifying the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's filmed on a phone, actually.
Inmate number?
James Ogletree, 76028.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna start. Go ahead. So we're here at Lebanon Correctional Institution. You're incarcerated, right? Not free to leave. What time are you supposed to get out? Okay, all right. So it's not like we're talking to you. We're still cops. Not like we're talking to you at a Speedway gas station or something like that. Because you're not free to leave anytime we're even going to talk to you, we got to read you these. It's just your constitutional rights. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to an attorney for advice before you ask you any questions. Have a present with you during questioning. If you're unable to pay an attorney, one day appointed to you prior to any questioning if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without an attorney present, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. You understand
Best
that?
I can do.
Heard him before? Seen him before? Okay, all right. Where are you from, man? Cleveland, Ohio? Okay. Like born and raised there? Or?
Enjoying my life as what I've been.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Oh, I guess moved out of state. I didn't know.
That's all I know.
Did you go to school? 11th grade. Did you get your GED or anything? Still doing it?
Muted. It's going to come back with a vengeance. They didn't cut this part out. They just.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we're here, obviously, on behalf of the state patrol, because we have jurisdiction over any kind of criminal activity within the prison. Like that. Somebody got hurt. I'm sure you know what we're here for. We just kind of want to get your take on things.
Normally when things happen like that, it's because of people smoke and about do crazy stuff. That's probably what happened. A lot of people smoke around this prison. You know, off some type of drugs, you don't even know what it is. All type of crazy shit, don't even remember what you do. People wake up like, it be epic. Like, I even had a situation where I thought I was going to lose my life, scared for my life.
That too?
Good thing I stopped though.
So is that what you're thinking happened, or?
Yeah, I mean, because that's what people were saying, because, like, it was, because people kept on, like, talking about it, but I just mainly didn't want to get involved, really. But that's mainly what it is, from my experience from being in jail.
Well, I'm not talking about your experience. I'm talking about what do you think specifically happened in the last 24 hours?
I don't know, shit. I'm just saying that's normally what happens. Yeah. That's normally what was going on, so that's what I'm thinking would happen.
Why do you think we're here talking to you? I mean, we're going to talk to a lot of people. We already have talked to a lot of people, but why do you think we're talking to you?
I'm pretty sure a lot of us was pulling up and stuff and shit.
I'm sure.
Seeing what was going on, it's music. Like, every time somebody at we all pull up and see what's going on. It'd be amusing to us. We ain't got no.
Who's trying to pull up?
I'm saying, like, what you mean, like?
Who's trying to, like? Obviously, people are talking about it. You already said that.
Yeah, and I'm saying, like, people pulling up, like, seeing what was going on, trying to figure out, like, what he happened, like, what he doing, like, for all the no reason, he's going crazy type shit, like, people pulling up.
Yeah, okay.
So that's basically mainly, that's why I think.
So what do you think happened with the guy that got hurt?
I know I seen him. I really don't know, bro. I don't even know exactly who he is who got hurt. I don't even know.
I kind of believe that.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to see a video that shows
So what do you think happened?
go into this
I wanted
cell.
to ask you, from your time as an investigator, we paused it just for a moment. From your time as an investigator in the prison, he tells you, and Trooper Schuler, that he believes somebody was epping. Is that right?
Mm.
Let me ask you, are you familiar with that term as it's used in prison lingo? When you hear epping, what does that mean?
Feeling the effects from smoking laced paper, as in either not acting themselves or kind of like nodding off.
Okay, thank you.
What do you think happened?
I told you. I mean, like, from what I seen, I know dude was high. Like, dude was high. It was the majority of people high. A lot of people get high, and I'm rewatching it.
Oh, absolutely. I've handled cases in this block.
Yeah. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, for me, that's basically like, it was like the normal, regular, like, dude high. Everybody pulling up, like, what's going on? Like, he tripping, like, he on the ground, like, he tripping. Yeah. So that's basically what it was, like, dude high.
Who's he throwing hands with?
Oh, I didn't see no hands being thrown. I just seen.
Let me ask you, when the question was posed, Trooper Schuler asked, who is he throwing hands with? What does that mean when you're asking who is he throwing hands with?
Fighting.
Okay. Is that the common understanding when the phrase throwing hands with, is that known as fighting in the prison?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When I was there, I seen dude. I'm like, damn, dude high. Like, dude. But it was there was another nigga in there too. I don't remember his name, but somebody else was high too. Like, every day, because that's what they do. They go in and still get high. I speak in deep too sometimes. I hit it 2 times or something. But I know my limit now. I know I can't take too much, so I ain't about to go in here and take too much and get at it and end up like everybody else on the front of that belt type shit. Yeah. So I'm like, probably do it 2 times, try to juice everybody else to hit it more times. Like, yeah, keep hitting that shit, keep hitting that shit.
So do you think think the guy that got hurt, you think he was throwing hands with the celly or the other guy you're talking about? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there for that part. I know he probably took too much when he was taking too much. Yeah, taking too much. That's why I was there when he got lit. I was there.
Okay.
He got lit. I was there.
Who is it? Do you know what his name is?
I really don't know his name.
What does he look like?
The dude.
Or what cell do you know?
I mean, dreads. I know he got dreads.
Yeah.
Dreads. He's staying 3.
Okay.
3 on 2.
Okay.
He was.
Who was it? You said there's 2 dudes?
I know his celly smoke for sure. I know for sure I seen his celly smoking with him before earlier that day too. I mean, they smoke majority at one time.
Did they smoke together often?
They cellies, so they smoking probably all the time.
They've probably been together for a while, right?
Yeah, so they probably, no, I don't know if they've been in cellies a long time, but I'm pretty sure like, I know how it is because I see some smoke, so I know like me and my celly, like if I come in here with some smoke, I ain't gonna smoke it without my celly type shit. You feel me? Make sure I get my celly get some peace or something. He vice versa type shit.
So the guy that got hurt, his last name's Weatherington. He's dead. Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah. So he's really throwing some hands, or got some hands thrown on him. That happens when you're on tune, though, right? It's kind of what we were talking about.
I guess.
That's what you were saying.
I mean, it happens before. I've seen it happen before.
Like I said, I've handled cases in this exact block, in L3. Same thing. So, try your best to remember who's his celly.
Who is his celly?
What's he go by?
Light skin.
What's he look like?
He look mixed.
Mixed. Does he have dreads?
No, he don't got hair.
Big bald?
No, he got like hair.
Like shaved? Okay, alright, cool. Does he got tats?
I really ain't paying attention to them like that because they just basically, I just go around them when they smoke, basically.
Okay. You think either one of them's affiliated?
In the game?
Yeah.
Like his celly or him?
Yeah, either one.
Oh, I don't know.
No? Okay. Yeah. Is there a lot of people in that block that are?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they throw all the troublemakers in the same block. It's always a problem on that block because they always throw the troublemakers. Like even when you get out the hole, you'll go back to this. Like somebody just tried to walk in a soccer game not too long ago. I was in here on the list. They put us right on the same range, same block, everything. Like good thing. Like I'm more of a man. I can be passive and just think about the bigger picture. Huh?
You said you're a big dude too.
Yeah, I'm just. A lot of people ain't gonna try to. A lot of people don't even want to fight me. Like so, it ain't no reason for me to get no physical altercation at all. Nobody. If before you even get to an altercation, somebody gonna want to talk it out.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Right. I'm just too big.
Right. Yeah. And you're easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just it. So you said you went by and you saw this dude tweaked out of his mind, right?
Yeah. I mean, normally I see like when I see a person like something against the wall or something gets too much, like I know he happy or something. Like you know how the person hot, like if his head hanging and it's all over the floor and shit, I know he happy. Like shit.
Did you see that? You didn't go in the cell and see? You just walked by and saw, holy shit, that guy's fucked up.
Yeah, I swear, yeah. At a point, I probably did go in the cell though.
For how? For what? Or for how long?
Like I probably went in there like to see, like get like because you know if you stand on the range, the COs can say something to you to be in out of place and shit like you can't stay up there. Like what you doing up there? They lock you down. So I probably like step in and see like to start to have the CO not having seen me on the range. I probably step in. Like, I know I stepped in that day.
Okay. But like for how long? Just briefly, or just see if they're smoking, or?
I really didn't.
Well, if you can't remember, it must not have been for a long time.
It probably was a long time.
Like 30 seconds or so. What do you think?
I can't really sum it up though, because I really wasn't. I was really into the situation. I was really focused on the situation at hand.
What is the situation? You're just
like,
smoking too.
They was smoking like hot. Like,
did you hit it? Huh? Did you hit it?
Yeah, I hit the tip.
You hit it too? Okay. So, I mean, what do you think? A couple minutes?
I mean, I was in there long enough to hit it, and then when you get hit, you probably get stuck a little bit. I landed against the walls, stuck it a little bit. So get out this stuff probably like 25 minutes. 25 minutes? I probably like about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
Something like that. in there long enough to smoke. I mean, hit a couple times, laugh at them all, slumped over and shit, laughing and shit, boom, pool. So I was in there for a long time. It wasn't really no conversation being good because everybody was high. Everybody was really stuck, so there wasn't really no something to keep me in there longer than as soon as I got out of my high, I was too high. As soon as I got out of it, I got out of it.
Okay. That's a big difference from earlier. Earlier, you were kind of making it sound like you just walked by and like, hey, dudes are fucked up.
I mean, I walked by multiple times. Like everybody walked. I was saying like basically that everybody just walk past and see, and like when it's somebody happening, everybody will walk past and see like look in the cell or I mean like at a point in time somebody will look in there or go in there like and see what's going on.
Yeah,
that's basically what I was trying to say.
Have you ever went and hung out with them or smoked with them before?
We basically it's the tune smokers basically on our like this top range, right? So there ain't really that many people who smoke tunes, so like the tune smokers probably come try to smoke together sometimes. I mean, it ain't like on no everyday basis type shit, but it's like I'll probably find somebody to smoke with that smoke, you know. So I really don't like smoking by myself because it ain't too much. Like I really wanted to step and get up out of there, and y'all can have that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, how long you been in that block?
How long you been in
So
the
what do you
block?
think you're doing? Smoke two with them maybe like what, 5 times or less? 10 times or less?
Less? More. I put smoke every day.
But how long with them?
Oh, with them?
Yeah. 5 times or less, 10 times or less, 50 times or less, 100 times or less. Like what do you
A lot of times. I'm gonna say a lot of times.
I don't know like, what it is.
Probably like 3 times a day. Out of all the smoke. Not specifically them two, because I really don't even know who all like even. I just know the 2 cellies. You feel me?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
I just know, like I'm saying, I just know the 2 people that was in the cell together. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You talking about smoking with them 2?
Yeah.
Oh, well, with them 2, I really don't even smoke with them a lot.
Oh, okay.
But it's other people like around the pod that's probably pulled up or said, you feel me? I don't know. I really don't know who all is in the hall or anything. Like I don't know. I mean, so when you ask me who I smoke with, I'm thinking like, oh, the tune smokers or everybody that smokes.
So who's the other dude with the dreads that was his name got brought up too? I can't remember. There's another guy that doesn't live there. He's got dreads.
He smoked too.
He was in there smoking too? Was he in there smoking with you? There was like 4 of you in there? Okay. Was he in there the whole time with you?
Yeah, I think so. I really don't even. I know he was in there, but I don't know what time he didn't left or when he didn't.
What time did you leave?
When I was
day before we talking. We talking after lunch, after dinner?
Oh shit! We came out before lunch. Popped out before lunch. I left the cell before lunch for sure.
So you didn't go back in there anytime after lunch?
No, I probably like I know I walked past and was picking his mace and see if he was still like happy and shit like that. But I know I did that.
But you had other shit to fuck with, right?
I mean,
is it right?
Yeah, I mean it's other shit to do for sure. I'm right. Here, there, it's all type of shit.
I get you're not the first inmate that either of us talked to. We get it.
And then
okay. So who do you think was trading hands with this guy? The celly?
That's the point. I don't know because I ain't seen no traders.
Are you hearing anything?
I really don't. I can't even say what I heard because that's not valid. That's not. How can I say that? I didn't see it.
Well, no, that's why I asked what you heard.
Well, I don't know. What I heard is it was happy. That's all. Like really, it just happened. It just happened like barely. So it's like we don't even know. I really don't even know. Like for real. All I know is it's snatched up. Oh, come to the whole evidence. They say evidence. We don't know war parties, war what. Because at the time it was our day room, so I'm not about to waste my time on a situation where a person ebbing all day. I'm not about to sit here and watch a person ebb all day. I find amused by it, keep it pushing, but I'm not about to waste my whole day room on a person ebbing.
Well, yeah. It's kind of sounding like he called you out.
Called me out?
Yeah.
For a fight?
Yeah.
I might call him remember when they talked, ain't nobody calling me out.
He didn't call you out?
Ain't nobody calling me out for no fight.
Okay. Have you ever had any bad dealings with this dude before, this Weatherington guy?
Never.
Never?
Ever. I didn't even,
Stud.
Who?
Stud.
Stud?
Yeah.
You know my name,
Let's get
Stud.
that Stud. Stud or Stutter?
Stud. I don't even know who that is.
That's the dude that you were saying was wigged out with lines on too.
Dreams, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, I didn't even know his name, like.
Yeah. So I get it.
I don't, like, I really don't even know. For real, he haven't even been on my range that long, for real. He probably just got up there.
Another muted portion.
So he probably just got up there.
Yeah.
And I keep going to the whole, coming back to the same block, like same range. So
I guess he had a problem with people taking his stuff.
Taking his
like commissary and stuff like that, yeah. And I guess he thought it was you.
What did he, we didn't go to the store yet. What do we have? This week, we're supposed to go to the store. Next week's store day is Tuesday.
I'm not saying that.
What do he have? What did he have to take?
Just food, dude.
Yeah.
I guess he's really partial to whatever he had, you know? His soups, his little snack cakes, whatever. But you don't know anything about that?
No, they never took nothing from him. We never even had no altercation. We barely even had no physical word. We never even had no aggressive words to each other, ever. Business, smoking, tune, business, that's it. You want to smoke some tune, you want to buy some tune, you want to get hot, that's it. And other than that, we ain't never had no physical, nothing. I don't know why niggas even said that, because we never even, like, I don't even understand that. We ain't no gang, I don't even think he ain't no gang, or you ain't no gang, not in no gang, and ain't no rival gang, nothing that, I'm not even, I got too much time to be worried about no gang and all, I'm trying to get home. Yeah,
you're not HF?
Hell no, I'm not HF. Hell no, I'm not HF. That's an embarrassment to me.
Is it? You didn't get down with that?
No.
Why not?
I'm just not into it. I'm like, I stand on something, I stand on it, and that's who I am. I'm originally from projects where I'm from. That's who I am.
What part of Cleveland are you from?
I'm from Cleveland. I'm from down the way.
How old are you again?
I'm 28.
28. That's a younger guy's thing, isn't it?
What?
The HF.
I mean, I don't know. It's older. It's older people in them too, though. Yeah, I'm too player for that, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not really thinking it's a gang thing at all.
It's not, though. I don't know what people told y'all. Like, we really ain't even had no altercations. Like, you can go previous and watch the cameras from the beginning of this. We never had no physical. You probably ain't gonna even see me even talk to that dude. For real. Because I'm pretty sure, like, when we smoked, it was probably somebody else that brought us together, to be honest, for real. Yeah. Niggas. I really don't normally smoke with him. Probably like his celly or something.
So who brought you together?
It's probably his celly though.
The light-skinned guy?
Yeah, they probably pull up on me like, I probably pull up on them, serve them or something like, yeah, trying to get hot type of shit.
And that was before lunch or after lunch?
Before lunch. He had to be before lunch. I was out there. Because we got hot before lunch. I ain't get hot again after lunch.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. If we look at like, we're gonna have to look at cameras and stuff, because like somebody got hurt, we gotta do our job. It's not gonna show you go in a cell or anything in the evening?
After lunch?
In the evening.
What you mean?
After 5 p.m.
Originally from after I got done smoking with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never went back in there.
Never went back in there, okay.
I'm sitting here looking. How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3"? Okay. Most dudes aren't that tall here. There's a lot of short guys, right?
There's a lot of tall dudes, a lot of big dudes.
Okay.
I mean,
so your clothes obviously are different than a lot of other people's clothes, size-wise. None of your shit's gonna have blood on it.
They took my clothes too.
Yeah, does any of your stuff have blood on it? No. So there's no reason that his blood would be on any of your stuff? No. Okay. Because I mean, we're looking at a lot of other stuff too. I'm not saying it's one thing or another, but obviously this just happened. You said that, right? So we got to work it. But you know, you told me that you got no beef with this dude. He never come at you, throwing words around, right? Being dangerous, right? You weren't in the cell in the evening evening, just before lunch when you guys smoked two together, you said he was wigging out of his mind with the light-skinned guy and the other dude with the dreads, right? And that's really the only involvement you have with it is what you told me, right? Okay.
At the words, I was just basically like talking about it with my the pod, basically like everybody keep talking about it like they do it. At the word, I ain't good.
What's up? So that guy goes by Strut. What do you go by?
He go by what?
Strut. What do you go by?
J.
You go by J?
Yeah.
Okay.
J.O.
Okay. What's is there a guy that goes by Noonan or Nooner? Noonan or Nooner? I can't tell. Yeah. Is there a guy that goes by that in that block? I don't know. No?
It's called different names all day.
Yeah. You've never been called that?
I mean, I've been called like
on your recorded no money and stuff and on your messages, nobody
like no money and shit. Yeah. I got a nickname. Yeah, I got a nickname. I got a majority. I got more than one new nickname for real. New money, new.
Okay. All right.
J.O.
So
Kingston.
I don't like rumors, right? And I don't think you do either. You seem like a pretty straightforward guy. I like you. Okay. Why would it start to appear like this Strut guy had his shit taken, got pissed off, was calling you out, and you just appeared? Why would that come up? Because you're a big dude. I wouldn't want to mess with you, and I can see why he wouldn't want to mess with you either.
Never gonna see me walk out of the cell with no food, no nothing ever. Never gonna see me come out here with none of his merch. You're never gonna see him come and pull up and give me no commissary bag with no food and nothing. People don't like me. They intimidated by me. I guess that's what it is. They don't like me because I'm big. And
that's what I'm trying to drive home.
You never gonna see this man bring me no food. You never gonna pull up on me talking about give me that, none of that, ever.
So you got no beef.
No.
That's what I'm trying to
Never, ever he would try to pull up on him and take nothing from him and nothing, none of that and nothing. Like, what is you just got over here for one, and then like, what did you about to come over here with? Especially on no commissary. Like, I'm about to go on no cell, box someone over no commissary. Like, I ain't never been no broke. I ain't never been broke. I jug and serve before I even go take commissary from me. I ain't never that. I know too many people on that block to even go home before you can resolve to that. I can go to. I got next door neighbors. Every one of my neighbors I'm familiar with. Of course, they done give me a soap or something, so why would I go take some Zulu landlines from a person when I easily go get some food from my neighbor? Cells, couple cells down.
What cell you in?
Like, you could walk me in that cell right now, and a lot of people gonna be like, "What's up, bro? What's up? What's up?" You could walk me in that part right now. What's up? A lot of people like me, so that's why I don't understand. If all these people willingly give me something just because they fuck with me or just, why would I go take sushi?
Yeah. What cell you in? Or what cell were you in?
I'm in 17.
Okay. 17?
Yeah.
I guess, what would make people say that you went in there? Well, why would people, if you didn't do it and everybody likes you down there, why would they say that you went in there and followed them?
I don't even know. Because I don't even know. I can't even think of that. Like, maybe it's like, I don't know. Well, like I said, they don't know what was, they probably don't know, because it was a lot of like, because he was Edmund, so maybe it's who the people who did say, they don't know what was going on in the cell. Like, maybe they thought we was fighting or something. I don't know if that's what they thought or something.
Well, I mean, but what would they, I guess we're trying to explain this, you know?
Right, the dude was Edmund. You can hear it. You can hear him making noise in this bitch. You can hear him bumping against shit. Like, you can hear him like Edmund falling off the bed type shit. You can hear it. It was just, it's not even just him acting though. So you can hear more than one of these niggas, niggas and shit. I was too high to even notice, but I'm pretty sure you can hear this shit. Because everybody pulling up to the door asking like, damn, what's going on? What's going on? So I'm pretty sure y'all can hear this shit. So
I guess why would they confuse what you guys were doing with you being
did walk past though, he was bloody. I mean, there was blood on the floor. He was on the floor. I mean, and they was just leaving him. They just left him there. I mean, so I don't know if they pulled up afterwards and seen that or something. I don't know, but I don't even know why would they even say me if it's more than one person in the cell. That's what I'm saying. So why me though?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying too. You know what I mean?
That's wrong. And what's one of them actually said they was in the cell with us, and this was going on. Yeah, I was in the cell with him while he was pinning, taking his shit. I witnessed him take his shit. I witnessed him fighting him. But you can't let them say that though. Right. Cause they just talking. Yeah. They just talking, man. And then if they get me caught in and say this is my life they playing with, but baby, I'm just high. I was just high, man. I'm just basically getting high. These men need to start realizing what they playing with, man. Saying they don't even know what's on them type of drugs. They going hard on that shit. That's what I'm saying. They be putting all that shit in that and shit. You can't do that with that shit, man. That's what they need to understand. That's what y'all need to tell them. They can't do that shit, man. At their own risk. They need to put a sign. That shit is at your own risk. Whatever you do after you smoke, this shit is up to you. Because I ain't dead. I chose to smoke just like you chose to smoke. I shouldn't be for it.
Yeah. Hey, when they snatched you up, did they take your pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
They took pictures. The nurse even said like you don't even look like you've been in no hospital. But then she said this little shit, this damn near healed up from this hooping a couple of days ago.
From what?
From hooping. Like I'm in a tournament and shit. Basketball tournament. Yeah. Some niggas scratching me and shit. And she it's like you ain't no scratch, no physical orientation. That's how I knew it was weird though. Like when she said that, I'm like, man, why are you even saying that? Like, what makes you even say like?
So we gotta do the other stuff. We gotta look at the video. We gotta look at a lot of stuff. Okay. We gotta talk to a lot more people, right? Because he's gotta be dead. So obviously his family's gonna want closure and want understanding and whatever. Hey, just to help us when we go through all our stuff, because this is like we've been doing this since 7:30 this morning. I got other shit to do too. What were you wearing yesterday?
They took it. They got it.
They have it. Do you remember what it was?
I had shorts. I got it. They got it right there though.
You don't remember that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Whatever it is, it's in the bag though. I had my because we had. See, I had some shorts on underneath. Some shorts on underneath. Well, during the day room, I only had shorts on though. But I ended up putting some jogger pants on. That's what's in the bag too. But the shorts I had on today, the day room was in there.
Did you change clothes at all yesterday? Because we're gonna have to watch a video all throughout the whole day.
I just put on some state clothes over my clothes. When we went to Child, put on some clothes over the ones I had.
Over your shorts and your pants.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you think we need to know? Or anyone else you think we should talk to? Anyone else you think we should talk to or look at? Or?
Shit. I don't really know. Honest. I wouldn't know which way to even.
Yes, sir.
Trooper Fonz is going.
Wow.
So Trooper Quantz, that interview occurred on December 7th, 2023 at about 11:29 in the morning. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And at the time that you conducted that interview, had you had an opportunity to review all the surveillance video from that day?
We had seen a little bit of it.
Okay. But we know from that interview, he was specific in that he told you he never went in the victim's cell after lunchtime. Is that right?
That's correct.
He said he never saw any fighting in the cell, correct?
That's correct.
And that the victim was just in there epping.
Correct.
And then he also was very clear that there would be no reason that the victim's blood would be on any of his clothing.
Correct.
Okay. After conducting that interview with Mr. Ogletree, did you have an opportunity to go to his cell?
I did, yes.
What was the reason that you went to his cell, sir?
Because the video snippets we saw of inmate Ogletree leaving 2J3, he was wearing clothes that were not collected, that appeared to have red stains on them in the video.
Did you want to see if you could locate those?
That's correct.
And so did you respond to Mr. Ogletree's cell?
That's correct.
When you responded to the cell, had it been secured and taped off?
Yes, it had.
And what, if anything, were you able to find inside Mr. Ogletree's cell?
In the trash can inside the cell were a pair of white pants, shorts, and a sweatshirt. And then outside the cell were some black shoes. Or outside the trash can were some black shoes.
I want to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibits 55, 56, 57, and 58. You take a look at those and tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at.
Yes, sir.
And are those, well, you tell me just generally, what are we looking at?
Sorry.
Not specifically each photograph, just generally, what are we looking at?
Just the trash can and which the clothing were in.
And do all of these photographs fairly and accurately depict the condition of the cell and the items that you found as you found them?
That's correct.
You're under permission to publish?
Go ahead.
I'm going to put State's Exhibit 55 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 55?
This is a downward view into the trash can. The sweatshirt on the side here had been removed and the white pants were located underneath it.
Okay. And we are inside of Defendant Ogletree's cell at this point?
That's correct.
Okay. And this was the condition as you found them? You hadn't moved anything yet at this point? You're just taking photographs as you walk in?
Those nice
at
shoes.
this point, we had moved the shirt right there.
Where was the shirt?
It was on top of the pants of the
Okay.
trash can.
So the sweatshirt was initially on top of the pants in the trash can. That's been removed, and then this is just a photograph of the pants in the trash can.
Yes, sir.
Putting State's Exhibit, we're going to jump to 57. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 57?
Just a close-up of the pants in the trash can.
And did you have an opportunity to remove those pants from the trash can?
Yes, sir.
And putting State's Exhibit number 56 on the screen, what are we looking at in State's Exhibit 56?
Holding up the pants that were in the trash can with the stains on the lower leg.
And let me ask you, because you indicated that from your observations of the surveillance video, it appeared that you saw staining on Mr. Ogletree's white pants. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's the reason that you went into the cells to look for those pants?
That's correct.
And you were able to locate those in the defendant's trash can?
Yes, sir.
Does it appear to have significant blood stains on those pants?
Yes, it does.
And it was just less than an hour prior to that he told you there would be no reason for the victim's blood or any blood to be on his pants?
That's correct.
Finally, putting State's Exhibit 58 on the screen, what are we looking at in State's Exhibit 58?
That is I believe it's a laundry bag hanging in 2J17 with the name either Neuter or Nutter on it, which was explained to us in a previous interview with inmate Cummings, that was the inmate that came in to fight inmate Weatherington.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to
what?
The hearsay.
Overruled.
Is your understanding from your investigation that Neuter is the nickname of James Ogletree?
That's correct.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity,
That's
the
his
white
nickname?
pants, the white thermal pants, did you have an opportunity to collect those pants?
Yes, sir.
I want to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit number 61. The judge is kind enough to
Thank you, sir.
have gloves and scissors.
Yes, sir.
First of you, just take a look at the outer bag. Are you able to tell what that is in State's Exhibit number 61?
Yes, sir. It is property number 18. Property description is white bloodstained thermal pants.
Okay, if you could go ahead and remove the item, please.
I think that was hearsay, but I think this individual could have very easily have gotten that evidence in without the hearsay. And I think that's why the judge just overruled it.
say that was 61?
Yes, Your Honor. You can hold those up and show both sides to the jury. What is that in State's Exhibit 61, Trooper Claus?
That would be the white thermal pants with stains on them, blood stains on them.
Those are the same pants that you collected from Mr. Ogletree's trash can?
That's correct.
And do those pants to be in the same or substantially same condition as when you collected them from Mr. Ogletree's cell back on December 7th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
And you could go ahead and fold those up.
This is not how you do ASMR. I'm just going to turn it way down.
Leave those gloves on, because I'll have one more exhibit to show you. But
No,
can
get
you
new
tell
gloves.
From that exhibit, that was collected, obviously, can you tell from the markings on the bag that that was sent to the Bureau of Criminal Identification for DNA analysis?
Correct.
Okay. After searching Mr. Ogletree's cell, where did you go after that?
We went to inmate Cummings' cell.
And why were you going to Mr. Cummings' cell?
To locate any possible evidence with staining similar to what was located in inmate Ogletree's cell.
Why were you interested in finding if either inmate Cummings or inmate Ogletree had staining on their clothing?
We were looking for the clothing, I guess, the clothing in which they were wearing, observed in the video. The clothing that was collected at the time in which they were taken under invest was different.
And given the condition of the victim and the scene at the cell with the blood everywhere, as investigators, it's significant to you if the two people that were in there had blood stains all over their clothing?
Objection leading.
Okay. What did you find in Mr. Cummings' cell?
We found a sweatshirt that appeared to have blood staining on it.
And did you have an opportunity to collect that?
I did.
I'm going to hand you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 54, actually 52, 53, and 54. You're able to take a look at those and just generally tell me if you recognize what you're looking at.
Yes, sir.
And what are we looking at in 52 through 54?
That would be a shot of inmate Cummings' cell, and then a sweatshirt that was located in the shelving unit, and then a close-up of apparent staining on the sweatshirt.
Do all of these photographs fairly and accurately depict the condition of Mr. Cummings' cell and the items that you photographed in these exhibits?
That's correct.
Your Honor, permission to publish?
Proceed.
Putting State's Exhibit number 52 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 52?
Just an inside shot of the cell prior to entering of inmate Cummings' cell.
And same thing as I asked you with Mr. Ogletree's cell. When you went to Mr. Cummings' cell, had it been taped off and secured?
That's correct.
Okay. And where did you indicate that the sweatshirt was located?
In the shelving unit right here.
Okay. Putting State's Exhibit 53 on the screen. What are we looking at in this photograph, please?
That would be this, the sweatshirt that was found unfolded, and the apparent staining on it.
Suave
And then finally,
milk
State's
honey
Exhibit
shampoo.
54.
A close-up of the staining.
Okay. You indicated you had an opportunity to collect that sweatshirt from Mr. Cummings' cell.
That's correct.
I'm going to hand you what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit number 60. You first just take a look at the bag and tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at as State's Exhibit number 60.
That's correct.
And what is that?
It would be Highway Patrol property number 24. It's a blue sweatshirt with suspected blood.
If you could go ahead and open that, please.
I'm going to turn it down a little bit because he gets right up close and personal to this microphone with his paper.
And what, as you remove the item, are you able to tell what is that in State's Exhibit 60?
The blue sweatshirt with the staining on the chest area.
Permission to
which
publish?
was collected as photographed.
And that's the blue sweatshirt from Mr. Cummings' cell?
Correct.
Is that in the same or substantially same condition as when you collected it?
Yes, sir.
You can see at the very front of that, there's a little portion of that that's been cut out, is that correct?
That's correct.
From your understanding, was that sent to the Bureau of Criminal Identification for DNA analysis?
Yes, that would have been the area in which they tested.
Okay, so they would, for them to do their testing, they have to remove a portion of that so that they can conduct their DNA testing?
That's correct.
Okay, if you could put that back in the bag, please. Sir, I want to ask you, on December 7th, 2023, the day after this incident would have occurred, did you have an opportunity to look at both Mr. Cummings and Mr. Ogletree's hands for injuries?
Yes, sir.
Why would you be looking at their hands for injuries?
It's common practice, so if there's an assault or anything that takes place, we'll take pictures of the backs of the hands, the palms, and the face, just to see if there's any markings or anything.
I want to show you what's been marked for identification purposes. The State's Exhibit number 51. You can take a look at that and tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at.
Yes, sir.
And what is that in State's Exhibit 51?
It's inmate Ogletree's right hand.
Okay. Is that fairly, let me ask you this first. You're not the one that took this photograph, is that correct?
That's correct.
But you did have an opportunity to see Mr. Ogletree's hand on that day, is that correct?
That is correct.
Does this photograph fairly and accurately depict the cut as you've seen it on December the 7th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
Permission to publish, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Can you make that a little bigger, Ms. Nicholson?
And big in the pixels.
What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 51, if you could describe for the jury?
That was the marking on the, I guess the pinky knuckle on inmate Ogletree's right hand.
Says that was from playing basketball. I don't know. The injuries on the guy's face.
Then did you also have an opportunity to take photographs of Mr. Cummings' hands?
That's correct.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification purposes in State's Exhibit 93 and 94. You can take a look at those and tell me whether you recognize what you're looking at.
Yes, sir. These are inmate Cummings' hands.
Hang on a second. 93 and 94?
Yes, those would not be on your list, Your Honor.
Well, I have a 93. Oh, yeah. 94, 95.
I'm going to have to make a change there.
Approach. I don't need it.
Judge says, don't go private. We're just fixing the numbering of the evidence.
94 and 95. Okay. I don't want to talk about these over here. It's not a difference.
You have two 93s. Fixing it.
Flip over to the elbow.
You have that Martin Cummings body left with this 47 and 48. It's different.
I'm actually, for housekeeping measures, going to make these 94 and 95. Putting State's Exhibit 94 on the screen. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 94?
That would be the palm photos of inmate Cummings.
Some red bracelets.
And then putting State's Exhibit 95 on the screen.
The back of his hands, inmate Cummings' hands.
And did you observe any cuts, marks, scrapes, or
Did
anything
the
in
wristband
Mr.
say?
Cummings' hand?
You cheat as you?
One moment, Your Honor.
That was not throwing fists if there's only that one little nick on his hand.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Officer Collins, how long have you been employed in your current capacity?
7 years, sir.
Okay. And was this the first time you responded to Lebanon CI, or had you done that previously?
I've done that multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yes, sir.
If you had to guess, how many times?
Over 100 times.
Over 100 times?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in that 7-year period?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, fair to say you're responding out to the prison to investigate suspected criminal activity quite often?
That's correct.
Okay. And what kind of criminal activity are you typically investigating?
Any criminal activity inside the prison that rises to a felony.
Okay, so drugs?
Drugs, yes, sir.
Violence?
Yes, sir.
Like, so stabbings, beatings?
Yes, sir.
Homicides?
Mhm.
Have you responded to homicides previously?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's fair to say there's quite a bit of suspected criminal activity happening at Lebanon CI?
Inside the prison network, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So you indicated you responded that morning. What time did you get to the prison itself?
I do not recall the exact time, sir.
Okay. We saw pictures of Wetherington's cell, Wetherington and Addison's cell. That's the condition the cell was in when you responded?
That's correct.
It looked like, and I know Mr. Knippen asked you about this as well, it looked like Mr. Addison's bed had been completely stripped. Is that right?
There was no bedding on the bed, yes, sir.
Right. No sheets, blankets, pillows, anything like that?
Correct.
Did you ever find those items?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay, so we don't know where they are or what may have been on the bed.
Correct.
Did inmate Addison ever indicate to you what happened to the bedding?
I had never interviewed inmate Addison, so I'm
Okay.
not sure if he indicated what had happened to the bedding or not.
Understood. Who did you interview?
Inmate Ogletree and inmate Cummings.
Okay. So you interviewed inmate Cummings.
Yes, sir.
Were there any inconsistencies in inmate Cummings' statement?
Objection.
Sustained.
Very well.
It was improper
You indicated
impeachment.
that you did see on video Mr. Addison throwing what turned out to be a shirt into the trash.
We were advised by Investigator Kerner that that occurred.
But no indication on what happened to the bedding?
No, sir.
Okay. And we saw pictures of the cell. Some of the things you pointed out included kind of on the top of the shelving, it looked like there was some kind of an indentation along with some suspected blood there.
Yes, sir. A blood smear. Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you become aware that there was some kind of, I mean, it appears to be indicated in Mr. Ogletree's interview, you become aware there was some kind of suspicion over property being taken?
That's correct.
Did you recover that property?
No, we did collect a bag out of a cell that we thought might be the property, but as of the exact property, we were never identified what exactly it was.
So you never even knew what it was?
I did not know. Just a bag of property.
Okay. Was that located in Mr. Ogletree's cell?
I believe so, yes, sir. Well, a bag. It was not the...
So there was...
The bag that was located was his cellmate's.
Okay. But there was no property that was believed to have belonged to Mr. Wetherington located in Mr. Ogletree's cell?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you review the surveillance footage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At any point, do you see Mr. Ogletree leaving the cell with any property?
Don't believe so.
Okay. Again, you never actually recovered that. You didn't recover any property from Mr. Ogletree's cell?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So we think they stole something, but we didn't find anything. But we're going to say they stole it anyway.
Did you do any follow-up interviews with either Mr. Ogletree or Mr. Cummings?
I did not.
Okay.
No.
Did anyone?
I believe so.
Okay.
Defense lawyer is good.
We had pictures here of the Mr. Ogletree and Mr. Cummings' hands. Is that right?
That's correct.
And you did not take those pictures, but that's basically what you observed?
The pictures of inmate Cummings' hands were I had taken.
Okay.
The one of the close-up of the wound on inmate Ogletree's hand, I did not take.
Where was that injury located on Mr.?
It was on the right hand knuckle.
Looked like it was kind of like the bottom side of the pinky knuckle?
Correct.
Okay, so it wasn't like on the front of the hand, it was more so kind of the side here?
Yeah, that's what it looked like on the photo.
Okay.
Pinky
Is
knuckle.
that your recollection of it as well?
That's correct.
Okay. So again, it's kind of fair to say it's kind of the back side of the right hand over here.
Yes, the pinky knuckle.
Okay. Did you become aware through your investigation over whether Mr. Ogletree and Mr. Weatherington knew each other at all?
Like I said, during the interview with Mr. Ogletree, he didn't. He said they didn't really know each other, just smoked tune.
Okay. Did you become aware of whether Mr. Cummings and Mr. Weatherington knew each other?
Yes.
You did become aware?
They, inmate Cummings said they did know each other, yes.
Okay. And so, again, there's no indication of any kind of, at least through your investigation, any kind of previous relationship, or good or bad, between Mr. Weatherington and Mr. Ogletree?
Other than the fact that he said he smoked with them quite often.
Okay. But there was an indication that Cummings and Weatherington had a pre-existing relationship?
Correct.
Okay. Could I have just a moment, Your Honor? So, and did you take the photos of Mr. Weatherington's cell?
I did.
Okay. It looked like there was kind of at least blood droplets kind of throughout the cell.
That's
Is
correct.
it fair to say?
Correct.
Okay. And it looked like in the back corner, right, there was kind of some blood on the floor. Was that maybe hair on the floor as well? Did you notice that?
It could have been at the time. We did not, or I did not collect that at the time. That was observed after reviewing photographs at a later time.
Okay, so nobody actually collected that hair?
No, sir.
There's no indication, you don't know whose hair that is?
No, sir.
Okay, and is it fair to say, I mean, looking at the pictures, it looked like that's kind of right where there's some blood there on the floor?
That's correct.
Okay. Did you observe any other injuries besides the little kind of scrape on his right kind of pinky knuckle on Mr. Ogletree?
No, sir.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Trooper Clance, please reduce them to writing. Do not discuss or display any proposed question with other members of the jury.
This private time counter might be a long one. Everybody must turn in a card. Don't worry, Judge. Some people are going to turn in several. All right, we're in private time again. Count it. Takes us up to 16. These are some good questions coming. I think they're good ones. Seems like the investigator overlooked some important evidence. The blood that was on Mr. Ogletree's pants in his garbage can, that's a bad look. That's the most blood they found on anything. But there were whole sheets and comforters, whatever covers, a whole set of sheets that just disappeared that we haven't found. So there's that. Were those in the, could you hide a whole set of sheets in a commissary bag? I don't think you can. Why is the defendant in prison? Aggravated murder. Yeah, he's got like a rap sheet that's pages and pages long. We're going to get some DNA tests. The defendant lying to the officer when he was doing the interview in the holding cell with the terrible audio. That was bad. Saying there's no reason that he didn't go in there for anything. Let's see, let me turn this back off. Shape the sound a little better. Now that the interview's over. I want to see the video of him going in. Did the roommate say he threw his sheets away? He said he did in the morning when he went to breakfast. But they never found them. I mean, where did they hide them? It's not like they have direct access to an incinerator. They can just chuck stuff in and it just disappears. This isn't Star Wars where you just throw it in like a Pod Bay 7 and open the bay doors and zoom, there it goes out into space. No one will ever find it. Where is the huge bloody blanket that cleaned up, that was, or the, the sheets that were used to clean up the cell? Because a lot of that happens on the floor. Where could the sheets have gone? Someone works in laundry, maybe took them straight to wash. Nobody saw anything. The sheets are literally in the wind. That's funny, Weezer. The inmates are not going to tell on each other. That's not going to happen. Nobody saw anything. Is it possible someone tore up, cut up the sheets and flushed them? Not sure how big the blankets are. That would be a lot of tearing, a lot of work. Might have hidden it in someone else's cell. Possibly, but it would show up on the... I mean, how do you get it out the door and into someone else's cell without somebody seeing? I think one of the 600 cameras would catch that. Northwest, this is some pretty tough evidence. Might be what convicts him. So the blood could have gotten on his clothes when he helped move the body. Legal Bond says, yeah, this is set up to me. If they don't have video evidence of Ogletree covered in blood, it's a big old not guilty for me. Well, I think they have video evidence of him wearing those pants with the stain. You can hide them under their shirt. You know, they send things through the toilets to other cells by tearing sheets and tying the items to them. Man. They're quite resourceful. This long private time is brought to you thanks to the jurors who are quite inquisitive in this case, and I love it. I love it. Probably more jury questions in this case than any we've seen in a long time. And the jury is... the jury's doing something I don't think they're supposed to do.
All right, Trooper, the members of the jury have a number of questions for you, and I'll read them and you'll answer them, and then the attorneys may have some follow-up, okay?
Yes, sir.
The jury wants you to remind them why Ogletree was a suspect to begin with.
It was after the camera review showed him exit the cell with the suspected blood on his person, as well as after the interview with Cummings, he was identified.
It seems like Addison was involved. Explain why not.
I did not conduct an interview with Addison. That would be something covered by Trooper Creech.
Were any drugs or tune found?
We did not locate any drugs in the cell.
Is inmate Ogletree right-handed?
I'm not sure. I did not ask that question.
Did you see any video of Ogletree entering 2J3?
I specifically recall seeing video of him exiting, not entering.
Do you recall if the blood spatter on the bottom bunk was fresh or wet?
There were Both dry and wet spatter. I do not recall if the one on the bottom bunk was dry or wet at the time.
Do you know if Mr. Wetherington was tested for consuming any drugs of any kind?
I'm not sure if he was or not, or if the autopsy report indicated.
Do you know if Mr. Wetherington's fingernails were tested for blood or skin?
I can't speak to that definitely.
We've got true crime fans on the jury.
Autopsy, the coroner's office usually does the scrapings for the fingernails. That would be something that Trooper Creech could also cover.
Is there video of the cell before lunch when they were doing tune together?
I did not observe that video.
Were the white pants have a piece cut out with a D like the blue shirt?
I don't recall if they do or not.
Why did you not interview Mr. Addison?
Because at the time we arrived as a group, I was with Trooper Schuler interviewing Ogletree and Cummings, and Trooper Creech was interviewing Addison.
This is a huge problem.
Were Mr. Wetherington and Mr. Ogletree tested for drugs?
Mr. Wetherington and Mr. Ogletree?
Yes.
I'm not sure if they tested Mr. Ogletree, but again, with inmate Wetherington, I believe that would fall with the autopsy.
Did the injury look recent? And again, this question, the way it's phrased, is referencing the photograph of Mr. Ogletree's right hand.
It's hard. It did appear to me. I'm not a doctor or medical professional. It did appear recent, in my opinion.
Was there a video saved close to cell 17?
That would again be something covered from ODRC staff. I'm not sure exactly what video was saved.
Did you find out where did the blue pants come from that were on the victim?
No.
And another question about Mr. Wetherington's cellmate not being interviewed. You've already answered that.
Yes, sir.
The cut on the Mr. Wetherington's head, could it have come from the top of the shelving unit?
It could have come from anywhere in the cell. I'm not sure I can't tell exactly from a cut where it originated from.
Are you familiar with what sound someone makes when they're epping?
No.
Again, another question about not interviewing Mr. Addison. Was there another interview with Mr. Ogletree?
I believe so.
Oh my goodness.
Any questions based on the jury's questions?
1 second.
All the jurors pointed out you missed the obvious interview, investigator, detective.
Trooper Klotz, just for the record, you were not the primary investigator on this case, is that correct?
That's correct.
That would be Trooper Creech is the primary investigator.
That's correct.
Just so we're clear, inmate Addison was interviewed at the time on December 7th. I believe it was December 7th. That would have been done by Trooper Creech.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Just very briefly, Your Honor. Trooper Klotz, so you indicated, I think you were asked if the scrape appeared fresh.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? You indicated you don't have any specialized medical training in that field.
That's correct.
So you'd have no way of knowing if it's 24 hours old, 72 hours old, you just wouldn't know.
That's correct.
Okay, nothing else. Thank you.
All right, Trooper, you may step down. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 12:30, and we will take an hour for lunch. I do have a 1 o'clock docket. Magistrate Mull has graciously agreed to cover most of that docket, so I've got myself down to just one hearing. So we will start back up at 1:30. Remember my instructions, do not discuss the case with anyone, allow anyone to discuss it with you or in your presence, and when you return to the courthouse, please return directly to the jury room, okay?
All right.
Wow. I just finished my lunch. But we are going to take a break and start a new stream up. Hopefully, everyone will behave on the new stream. We won't get bad video, no bad audio.
Could be seated, thank you. All right, just housekeeping, Mr. Knippen, where do we look as far as timing?
Judge, we're going slower than anticipated because we have Trooper Creech, we have Dr. Brown who performed the autopsy, and then
That's
we
gonna be
have
rough.
4 individuals from BCI. So I'm not optimistic that we would get all of them on today.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care.
Autopsy photos will get us.
Just leave them up here for now. Okay.
We do have some that have to be on this afternoon, so some may have to be taken out of a logical order.
Okay. So it's looking like we're not going to finish your case in chief today.
I would think not.
Okay. What does that do for our timing overall?
It pushes
Push
us
it back
out.
a half a day?
I think that's right.
That seems right to me as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Anything else then before we go off the record?
No, Your Honor.
Not at this time.
All right. Thank you all.
Well, it's time for lunch, and luckily there was a little bit of a break between this morning's testimony and lunchtime, so we can sort of get some space between the images we saw and what we're going to do next. All right, as everyone is clearing out of the courtroom, we'll give them just a minute to do that. Going to turn off the audio. Ready? Your ears are going to love this. Listen. Oh, isn't that so much better? I'll turn it down. Chad is making a motion for Simpson during lunch. Please rule from the bench. Here's the problem. I need to do some work on that. I've got the videos for Simpson, but it's 4 videos. Each of them or 3 videos. Each of them are 2.5 hours long, and I have to extract and cut down and chop things. And that same recorder that it's currently on, so I can't just play it back and fast forward. That same recorder is being used for this trial. What's the name of the court feed? This is what county is it? Warren County Court 4, I think it is, in Ohio. Let's see. The landlord from yesterday was 4 hours long. Closer to 6 were the videos, but it's just parts of each one. Give it an hour tease is fine. I need a lunch break though, and we need to stop and restart the stream. So we're going to take a lunch break. When we come back, we do have a portal set up. Greeners has already been, I believe, first in chat. Let me just double check. Yes, he did in fact win. Pin message. I want to say a huge thank you to all those that support the channel. That makes it all possible. The mods need breaks too. You'll get demonetized again this afternoon. It is what it is. We choose to follow court. If we were following live streams of gardening, this wouldn't be a problem. But gardening is not as interesting to me. Sorry, Adam. I apologize. As court is, so that's what we do. But we'll see. If it's autopsy pictures, I'm not going to stream a full screen autopsy pictures like that. So how do you find the new stream? There's a portal that take us right to it after lunch. That's it. So court is over right now. They'll just be sitting there out eating lunch, and when you come back, you join us again. We'll be back here again. How many hours till we resume? Well, we're going to be back at 1, so half an hour, 25 minutes. It's a short lunch again. We'll be back at 1. The court will be back around 1:15 or so. And with that, there we go. Found the button. Prepare your portal, buddy. Disembarkment. It's about to occur. Keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times and your head so dismemberment does not occur. Just keep your hands to yourself. seems like we can expect a bunch of jury questions. Yes, and I'm here for it. I love it. I'm worried the jury is trying to solve the case instead of just listen to the evidence and see if the defendant is in fact guilty of what he's charged with. Some true crime addicts there for sure. But we'll dig into this afternoon as we continue this case out of Ohio versus James Ogletree. Call it the prison cell murder trial. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love. Smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better. And please stay safe till we go live again at 1 o'clock or about half an hour from now. Give me 5 minutes after 1. Is that okay? 1:05. Is that all right? All right. We'll be back then, and we'll continue this trial. And sometime, maybe if we get an early out today. I don't know. We're gonna get Judge Simpson stuff. I'll get that put together and try to shorten it down. I'm pretty sure we can watch all of it in about 2 hours. So, all right. We'll see you after lunch. Have a good one. Be good, everybody. Bye.